It's just starting. Relax. I'm not that late, man. I'm not that fucking late. Come on, man. Let's get that lighting down, man. There you go. Is that good? How's that? Is that better? A little better? We'll keep it on that lighting for now. Come on. Why is my screen not up? There it is. Amp unit. What up? Amp unit, salute. I'm a little late. I had to go and get my coffee, obviously. The coffee bar's down. It has been down. I got to descale yet again. So we got the coffee, man. We got Crown Jewel 2022. BC's going to stick with you as long as it takes or until the battery runs out in the camera or I blow out a mic or who the fuck knows? I don't know. We all fucking pass out from a horrible show. Or from a great show. Could WWE produce a great show today? Possibly. It's the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're going to go over every single match. In every match, they're going to get a tally in one of these columns. If it's good, it is going to go into the good column. Yes, that 0 will be taken away. It'll turn into a 1. Or it'll go into the bad, and if it's an ugly fucking match, or the booking was so bad, or just bad decisions, it's going to go into the ugly. Now, you want to stay away from uglies, though, because if you get an ugly at the end of the event, when we do the final tally, every ugly gets crossed out, and it turns into 2 bads. So that could drastically change the outcome in deciding if this was a good or bad pay-per-view. Stay away from the uglies, Vince McMahon, Triple H, whoever the fuck wants to run this show. Stay away from that shit. Those are the fucking rules. It's quite simple. And then throughout the event, wherever we want to put a good or a bad or an ugly, like if Bray Wyatt's promo later on is fucking epic, I'll put a great, which means it's 2 goods. You don't even see a great. There hasn't been enough great stuff in WWE in 10 years. What's up, Amp Unit? So, listen, this could be a 4-hour event for all we know. Stop by in and out if you need to. Stick around for the whole thing. Come at the finishes, see where I put the tallies. Just make sure you smash that up, show some love. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, here comes the pyro. This show is starting off. Pyro blasting. BC's got his Dunkin' Donuts coffee. He's got his amp unit ready to rock. Okay, this is the whole pyro budget of 2022 and 2023. All right, well, Vince just gave Saudi Arabia all the pyro. Good luck going forward. For any arena that thinks you're getting pyro, man. Nice crowd. They look jacked up, man. Nobody looks like they're scared shitless. Then again, it's... Sometimes you just live a certain way where you're just hardened by everything. The rest of the world's like, damn, what's going on? And you're kind of like, this is every day for us. Like, if you live in New York City, we're always on a high security alert. So you could go into a subway and never make it back. You know, it's how you live in New York. And it's kind of subconscious. You don't even think about it. The rest of the country, the rest of the world's like, damn, man, must be crazy to live in New York. Saudi Arabia, they're being fucking threatened by fucking like Iran and shit. They're like, let's go! We're going to wrestling! The rest of the country that doesn't even watch wrestling, they're hearing fucking pyro and fucking explosions going on. What the fuck? It's just WWE, relax. We're going to start this thing off with Bobby Lashley taking on the Beast, Brock Lesnar. Yo, JR9, man, I just noticed too. Kicked us off on the coffee super chats, man. Hold on, let me get over to JR9. Hold on, where was that? I know JR9. Yeah, JR9 Gaming, my right hand man, up on the channel, man. Kicked us off before we were even live. With a coffee, the right-hand man has arrived for another epic pay-per-view watch-along. Also, Bray's promo was excellent last night, and I'm wishing Roxy a happy 21st birthday. JR9, first of all, salute, brother. Should be a wild live stream, hopefully a wild event. Roxy, I'm going to second my right-hand man, JR9's sentiments. Happy birthday to Roxanne Perez now. One of my favorites, man. 21, she can legally have a cocktail with the nature boy Ric Flair. Jared9, I appreciate that. And Jared9, man, I did not see the Bray promo yet. I heard it was really good because I already put up the spoilers early yesterday. And so I never actually got a chance to watch everything that they filled in. So I will be catching that, man, at some point before I lay my dome piece to bed tonight, which will probably be 4 a.m. I will catch Bray Wyatt's promo from last night. I heard a lot of good things. Jared9, salute, brother. Sam Byers with a banger bomb. A 50 spot, hooking it up for the next couple days of coffees. Sam Byers, bro. Haven't seen you in a minute up in this bitch. Also with a 2 spot, says this one was a dud. This one was a dud. So we had a 50, which was the banger bomb, and then a 2 spot. This one was a dud. Sam Byers got the jokes up in this bitch. Sam, you see the love up in the chat. Sam Byers, dude, so good to see you. Thank you for the fucking coffees. I hope I can entertain you to that level of banger bomb status. Here comes Brock. Well, not yet. We're doing a video package. Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar. So Lashley's in the ring. We're just doing a video package. You guys are missing absolutely nothing right now. A lot of banger bombs up in the chat for Sam Byers, man. JR9 Gaming and Sam Byers kicking us off big. And then JL came in with a 279 coffee. He says, if Damage Control wins, will it fix the Raw ending? Question mark. Big biceps and coffee getting amplified on a Saturday afternoon. JL, absolutely not. JL, I'm telling you right now, and I'm telling my entire amplified unit, that's when we start that match, I'm probably putting that into the ugly column right away. I might wait to see what they have planned. If this is just to give the belts back to Damage Control and you think that's going to make up for them losing it 5 days earlier, that is so fucking horrendous, man. That is absolutely atrocious booking. You're hurting Damage Control for no reason, just to get the titles back on the same night that Bayley might get hers, so they all win the titles on the same night. You did nothing but damage Control. Why not just have them go in with the titles and then Bayley gets the title and then they look like a legit faction? Instead, a couple months ago, less than 2 months ago, 49 days before they dropped the titles, they couldn't even get the titles in the tournament. Aaliyah beat them with Raquel. Then it took them 2 weeks. Then they finally won the titles. Then they only held it for 49 days, dropped it to Alexa and Asuka. Then what? They win it 5 days later to lose it, what, in 2 weeks? No, guys. Can't happen. Can't happen, man. If this was all just to play hot potato and Triple H doesn't have something epic planned at the finish. Oh, I just heard Brock's music hit. No, Brock's already out. What am I fucking talking about? No, are we still in the video package, guys, or am I on a delay? Whoever's not just listening to BC and watching this, are we still in the video package, or am I on a massive delay right now? I feel like Brock should have already been in the ring. Still the vid package, James Shrimp Fajita, Big Day. Thank you, guys. What the fuck? What is this, a 1,000-year video? It's only Bobby Lashley and Brock. They just brawled a few times. We already saw the match at Royal Rumble. Just let them run it back, bro. It's going to be a 4-hour event anyway. Why the fuck do we gotta play this fucking game? I don't gotta fucking see this shit. We're just watching Brock Lesnar separate highlights anyway. Bobby Lashley separate highlights. Now's not the time to build them up to be beasts. You should have done that during the TV shows for the last couple of months. Now's the time to let's get it on. So anyway, JL, no. They better have more planned than just handing the belts back to Damage Control. Because that just hurts everybody. Then Asuka and Alexa look stupid too. They only held it for 5 days. Damage Control holds it for 49. The division suffers even more. It's already a non-existent division. There better be something huge planned. A lot of people think Sasha and Naomi are going to return to join the not the Bloodline, Damage Control. I don't think that's happening. But something huge has to happen tonight. Not just give the belts back to Damage Control. Or that will go straight into the ugly column. I will put that tally. That'll be a huge. If we don't have other uglies before that, that'll go right to the ugly column. I assure you guys. And I hope that doesn't happen because I love Io Shirai, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. Here comes the beast, Brock Lesnar, looking like a fucking beast. I hate to tell you guys this, man. I promise you, you're not going to want to hear this. No, BC, he works hard in the gym. Well, BC does too. And I'm not even a weightlifter. My brother is, and I know a lot of people that just are gym rats. Brock Lesnar is on, how do I say this, extra shit. I promise you guys, man. Look at his age. Look at how he fluctuates. That's not just the way you eat. And I hate to break this to you guys because you guys may look at this guy like a role model, but The Rock also is on a regimen. Mark Wahlberg once actually admitted that him and Rock for Pain and Gain, the movie, were on a cycle, if you will. So I hate to tell you guys that, man. I know we don't want to think that. We think they just work hard in the gym, and they do, and they live on strict diets. But I promise you guys, they're on shit. And that's why Brock is on a different contract, so he doesn't get tested like the rest of the WWE personnel and talent. Just the way that it is. Yeah, I hate to say that, man. And I'm just saying, bro. I just don't like when these guys mislead. You know, there's people watching at home and go, man, I want to look like that. Well, at that age, when you look at that and you do the things that Brock does, just know that it's not what we call natty. That's not natty at all. Imagine thinking Rock is natty. I know. Who was that? Joe? I know, bro. But there's a lot of people that think, because they just see the images on social of him in the gym and eating right, and they just think The Rock is full natural. At 50-something years old, the way he fluctuates. But no, bro. There's a lot of people that do think he is natty, though. Oh, Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry. I should be calling this shit, man. I'm shooting this shit with my amp unit. Bobby Lashley just speared the shit out of Brock Lesnar on the outside. Lesnar got about 3 feet in the air before he landed on his back. Now he just got speared through the fucking barricade, or he already got speared through the barricade first. So a bunch of fucking spears while I was shooting the shit with you guys. Bobby Lashley in full control. But no, Suplex City bitch to Bobby Lashley. This is exactly like every Brock match if you think about it. Oh, JR9, it was the 4th spear. My bad. I was shooting the shit with all you guys, man. Another Suplex City bitch to Bobby Lashley. So, 4 spears taken by Lesnar, by Bobby Lashley to Lesnar. 4 spears, but a couple of Suplex City bitches has evened the playing field, and now it's Lesnar in control. On a 3rd Suplex City bitch. Boom! When's the last time you saw Bobby Lashley manhandled like a fucking, literally like a potato, not a hot potato, like Damage Control, Alexa, and Asuka. A literal sack of potatoes. Yeah, he got speared through the barricade. I saw that. Oh, shit! F5! Got him! He'll kick out, though. This is every single Brock match, whether it's him and Goldberg, him and Lashley, him and Strowman. Lashley kicked out of the F5, see? You see a bunch of spears, a bunch of F5s, and whatever move the other person has. Like Goldberg was spears as well. Roman was spears. Maybe a couple Superman punches. I don't know, power bombs if that's anybody. No, everybody is a spear if you think about it. Lashley, Roman, Goldberg. So I'm basically seeing the same match I always see with Brock Lesnar. But it's still badass. It's still pro wrestling to me, man. I love seeing powerhouse versus powerhouse, not Hobbs. And just collision. Just a fucking collision on I-95. On the interstate. Oh! Lesnar just did his clothesline spot where Lashley clotheslines him. And he does a complete fucking 190. Lands on his head almost on the outside. I swear to you, I think Lashley's going to be 90 years old. Or I'm sorry, Lesnar. And he'll still be doing that spot if he does a wrestling match. Lashley just put him head first into the post. He put him up in a fireman's carry position and just slammed him head first. And Brock Lesnar had to do a fucking helicopter spin in midair upon landing. Pretty badass. So Lesnar is looking like a fucking cruiserweight in there is what I'm saying. Both look pretty beat up. Saudi's kind of into it, man. Everybody's standing up. Everyone's cheering. They like this fucking matchup. I don't know if that's going to remain. Oh, choke slam by Lashley, and he got this motherfucker up 5.5 feet, bro. Brock Lesnar went slamming down on the upper part of his back. Lashley is just stalking this dude like he's prey now, man. Lashley's ready to strike. We'll see. It'll be interesting if Omos and Strowman can pull a reaction. That's another powerhouse versus powerhouse, big giant versus big giant type of a match. I don't know if the crowd will be that into it like they are in this one. We have the Hurt Lock in right now on Lashley. I think it's locked in, actually. Yeah, he has the hands clinched. So Lesnar is currently in the Hurt Lock, man. He's turning red, but that doesn't say a lot for Brock Lesnar. He always turns red pretty fucking quick. Okay, now he's turning purple, though. Somebody needs to get help. He's a fucking Skittle bag in there, man. What the? He's turning a bunch of colors. What the fuck is he? He's turning colors I've never seen before. Okay, this dude's gonna pass the fuck out legit, man. We're gonna have to call an audible here. He's like tapping on fucking Lashley's hand. He's like, dude, loosen up just a little bit, bro. Loosen up just a little bit. Come on, man. You ain't gotta go that hard on me, Bobby. that's what Lesnar said. Why you gotta clinch it, man? It's not supposed to hurt that much. That's what she said. Oh shit, the referee's got him. One arm. Oh no. Lesnar didn't even want to put the arm down on one, bro. Lesnar did not want to put his arm down during that whole fucking referee checkage. That shows you what a beast he wants to be known as. Oh! Dude, Lesnar just did a springboard off the fucking turbo. Now, what are you doing, ref? What just that? Was that a botch? I think he was supposed to literally go over Lashley's head. Guys, Lesnar was in the Hurt Lock. He used his feet into the turnbuckle to springboard himself onto Lashley, landed on Lashley, and he tried to do the thing where the Hurt Lock is still on, but he goes over the head of Lashley, and then he pins Lashley. But he never actually got over him, so he just landed on Lashley. But because he was on top of him, I guess his shoulders weren't technically down. So Lashley just looked like a fucking idiot. You couldn't just get out of a little... Sorry, guys. Hold. I spilled some fucking coffee, too, which I don't care about the mess. I care about losing the coffee, right? All right, guys. Hold on. I got to square that up again. Make sure the camera's fucking back on BC during this, because I got a lot to say right now. Spilling coffee, I'm making a fucking mess. What? Oh, yeah, he tried to get... Why'd they stop the replay? Don't stop the... What the fuck just happened? I'm so lost right now, man. Guys, even if that wasn't a botch, or maybe that was how it was supposed to be, how is that the finish to the match? I give Brock Lesnar all the respect in the world. Because he springboarded. Oh, they're still going here. Wait, the ref didn't restart the match, right? Bobby's pissed off post-match, and he's beating up Brock, right? He just put the Hurt Lock back on Brock, and Brock is now passed out on the bottom turnbuckle. On the rope, actually. Or maybe he's not passed out. No, he's not passed out. He's a bunch of different colors, though. I don't know what to think. That's usually what a heel does afterwards. But Bobby Lashley's not going heel again, is he? That'll be like a Charlotte Flair, Kane, Paul White, The Big Show. You know how they turn face and heel 1,000 times because nobody ever gives a fuck? They've booked Bobby Lashley so bad that a lot of people just don't give a fuck, so he's turned face and heel so many times. That's what a heel usually does. Guys, I don't... I'm so boggled that this is the only finish that Triple H came up with. That was a weird, stupid-ass pin. I give him credit that he could do something athletic, like kick his feet up and push back. And now we're in a video package, and then after the match... Guys, I don't even know if I can put this into the bad. I may have to start Brock and Bobby, two dudes I have so much respect for. I may have to put this into the ugly column. Because the whole fucking thing was ugly. I mean, even the match, okay, we're seeing the power moves, but it's the same Brock match we always see. With Roman, with Goldberg, with Bobby, with Strowman. It's just a bunch of spears, F5s, some Superman punches if it is Roman. Just the power moves, and then we end it out of nowhere. I mean, how many times are we going to keep doing that shit? Guys, this is going to seem harsh. I understand, but that's why hopefully is why you tune into BC, because I'm not going to bullshit you, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit. I cannot, or I shouldn't have a channel if I put this into the bad. I should not have a channel, because I'm lying to you. I'd be bullshitting you. This is honestly, guys, let me get my chat back up, because I want you to guys know that I don't want to do this. Trust me. This is going into the ugly column, match number 1. It didn't want to go in there. It was resisting. It's like, no, don't put me here, man. We kicked ass. Don't put us in the ugly column. Guys, the match was the same thing we've always seen from Braun. To like switch it up to something a little different. The finish was atrocious. I think it was awesome that Brock got his feet up and looking like a cruiserweight. But what the fuck? He lands on Bobby and Bobby's just hugging him. At that point, Bobby's just hugging him. I understand it was a little bit of a botch. Lesnar was supposed to go over the head of Lashley while the Hurt Lock is still locked in. You know, we've seen it a million times with like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, so many, Eddie Guerrero, and they flip over and the arms are locked down and the shoulders are tied down. So it's 1, 2, 3. But you call an audible then. If you're just laying on top of the guy, call the fucking audible. And then post-match, Lashley just beats up Brock a little bit. I don't understand. I don't understand what we just did there, guys. That's an ugly column. Unit, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I know that seems harsh, man. I know at the worst you may think bad. No, there's no mulligans, man. Triple H has been there long enough now. It's time to book properly on big pay-per-views and shit. Wow, that was a weird fucking match, man. Damage Control's coming out now. It looks like we're going to have the tag match. I want to get over to Smurfy Tunes real quick. While Smurfy Tunes with that 5 spot. I'm finally back in. Been at work from the grind. Finally back from 2 years from being on disability. Hope the Ant-Man and the Amp unit is fired up. Smurfy Tunes, welcome back to the workforce. Get that money, bro. Whoop that ass. Stay amplified. So good to see you up in the chat. I'm glad you can enjoy this amplification today, dude. And we are fired up. We wish that match was a lot better and booked more properly. But Smurfy Tunes, good to see you, bro. Oh, shit! Whoa, Io in Dakota. Look at those fucking outfits, man. They look like a tag team if only they were booked properly. Guys, I'm saying this right now because there's going to be people that tune in after the match to see where I put the tally in. My second favorite women's wrestler in the world behind Sasha Banks is Io Shirai, Io Sky. That's how much I love Io. I think the world of Dakota Kai and think she is one of the best wrestlers in the world. And Bayley as well, even though she's not in this match. Bayley, ever since she turned heel, I think she is putting in the best work of her career. But if this is all just to give the titles back to Damage Control, which they lost 5 days ago, after holding it just 49 days... Guys, I am putting I want you to know this, man, because I mean this wholeheartedly. I am putting a second tally into the ugly column. I will be putting a second tally into the ugly column. They have to have something more creative than just hot potatoing the titles because you want them to win on the same day that Bayley wins her title. It has to be better booking than that. Alexa and Asuka are also fucking in attire as well. That's right, because in Saudi, I don't think you can show a lot of skin, correct? That's why, guys, you guys probably already talked about this. I totally forgot. That's why you're seeing Dakota and Io in attire like they're in. Because it looks like Asuka and Alexa are in the same type of attire. I don't think you can show too much skin. Alexa! I love Asuka. All right, here comes Asuka and Alexa now. Nobody's ready for Alexa and Asuka. So here come them. JR9, Bray's logo appeared there. Are you serious? I was watching it. Where did it appear? Now, I'm not on, obviously, I don't have my big screen because I'm live with you guys. So I have a medium screen that I'm watching that. You guys are on a separate screen. I also have a phone nearby. I hope you guys are not hearing like a bunch of fucking phone calls going on. I got my phone nearby as well for a backup screen. So I got a bunch of screens open. While Alexa was talking, it was right behind her. On the screen next to Alexa. Bray. Oh, fuck, bro. The Bray symbol. Yeah, I saw Alexa get distracted. I thought maybe Bayley walked by or something. Because she stopped her promo and looked to the side. Fuck, man. See, that's what's happening when I run a live stream. I have a lot of screens I have to watch. That's why I'm glad my amp unit fucking hooks me up with the information that I miss. Yeah, I saw Alexa freeze and look over. I thought maybe Bayley just walked by. Like, trust me, I'm also a factor in your match. Alexa looks great in that in her outfit, man. Alexa Bliss looks fucking phenomenal. So this is a spot where nobody can really lose. Alexa and Asuka can't. They just won the titles 5 days ago. Damage Control can't lose yet again because they just lost 5 days ago. There's no winning here, guys. Tag title match in a non-existent division. Let's see where this goes. This is automatically. Delano, is that Dragon Ball Z that they're doing? Sometimes a lot of these wrestlers do a lot of cosplay with things that they watch. Zelina Vega does it all the time. Sasha and so many others have played the Harley Quinn shit. And who's the anime character that Sasha and so many others have done so many times? You guys know who I'm talking about. Salute to my amp unit. Match just got underway. 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Alexa Bliss and Dakota Kai are going to start this thing off. Sailor Moon. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Ashley, Dwayne, thank you. Sailor Moon. Yeah, Sasha and so many of others have done that so many times. Dakota Kai whipped into the turnbuckle. Alexa Bliss goes after, but Kai is able to move out. Alexa goes back first into the post. Now it's Alexa Bliss with an elbow into Kai's mug. Alexa goes up to the middle rope. She wants to do that spinning DDT, but Dakota Kai fights her way out of it. Flips Alexa off the second rope, but Alexa flips her onto her back. So a good little sequence there between Dakota Kai and Alexa. A little bit of catch-as-catch-can here. A little bit of back and forth seesaw match. Fruit roll up by Alexa. Oh no, that's only going to be a half count. Dakota, another fruit roll up, half count. Nope, 3/4. Referee, watch it. That was not a 1. Watch that, ref. That's a fast count, ref. Alexa takes down Dakota. Jamal, by the way, Jamal Straken with that $4.99 coffee. Jamal, I see you, dog. BC, this Reigns and Paul match should not go longer than 10 minutes because it will make Roman look bad. Jamal, I will agree that they're going to have to be creative in the way that they do it. It's going to have to go more than 10 minutes. That's your main event. But you're right. There's going to have to be a section of the match where Roman is just toying with him. But you also want to showcase all that Logan can do because Logan can do a lot of phenomenal shit. I know we've only seen him a few times, but this dude's been putting in a lot of work for this match. If it's done correctly, I won't mind. If this is a shit fest for more than 10 minutes, Jamal, I won't hesitate to put that into the ugly column. Appreciate that, Jamal. Salute. I know there was more supers as well, guys. I'll get to you throughout the event. We have my gals in there right now. Io Shirai, my second favorite women's wrestler in the world behind Sasha, and Asuka, one of the ones I respect the most in this world. Io versus Asuka. Io to the... Oh, there she is. The acrobatic fucking devil that she is. I love it. Io Shirai showing what she can do athletically, avoiding all of the contact from Asuka, but Asuka is so resilient and persistent that she finally caught up to Io. Stiff elbow from Io that might have been a little bit of a botch. Asuka maybe should have ducked it. And I think that's what should have happened because Asuka did take her down on the next move. Asuka tags in Alexa Bliss, and it's going to be a double team suplex onto Io Sky. No! Sky flips out of it. Sky with a right hook to both Asuka and Alexa. Hits the ropes. Oh, beautiful bulldog by Asuka into Alexa's double knees. That was a beautiful spot. Nice double team work by Alexa and Asuka there. Io into the ropes. Hangs onto those ropes, not wanting to meet Alexa's desires. Instead tags in Dakota, but Dakota eats the fucking boot from Alexa instead. Another double team by Alexa and Asuka, doing the double booty onto Damage Control, and they both fly to the outside. Now a double baseball slide, and Damage Control is feeling the damage. They're reeling from the Asuka and Alexa fucking tag team unity that we're seeing. There's a fucking change. They're actually looking like a tag team. I don't need to see them for longer than tonight, though. They're too good to be tied up in a tag team. I've said that about Sasha and Naomi for how long. Oh! Springboard dropkick by Io on the Asuka while Asuka was on the top rope. And then Dakota, for good measure, knocks her off of those ropes. And Asuka's on the outside. So you want to talk tag unity, you got to give the props and respect and the love over to Damage Control. Referee doing the count on Asuka. Io and Asuka back in the ring. Io's targeting the right knee of Asuka, dragging her into the corner where she makes a tag to Dakota. So they're going to focus on that leg. This is old school wrestling. This is not going to be the most entertaining for a lot of you guys, but it's hella good. This is pro wrestling at its core. Asuka, while she has this, oh no, Dakota's got the leg locked up, but it's Asuka throwing her one good leg, throwing boots into the mug of Dakota Kai, but Dakota is too resilient. She's not going to break that hold yet. Asuka's trying to fucking kick out of it though, man. Finally, Dakota's like, enough. Dakota finally breaks it, but drags her right back by that leg, makes a tag to Io. Io grabs the same right leg. Asuka throwing in some punches, but to no avail, man. Spins Asuka down by her leg, man. Whips her down. Trying to dislocate that kneecap. Io throwing some forearms into the chest of Asuka. Flips over to the other side of Asuka. Asuka's throwing some slaps to the ribs. Now there's the elbows to the side of the dome piece. Io standing her ground, not letting Asuka go to make the tag to Alexa. And kicks the fucking bag leg down. I love it. Damn! Flapjack by Asuka's leg. Io just did a flapjack by holding the leg, scooping her up and slamming her face first into the canvas. Beautiful by Io. Double team now by Dakota and Io. Slingshots Asuka into the turnbuckle. Dakota gets an back elbow for her efforts, and a bulldog by Asuka to Io, and knocks down Dakota in the process like a dominoes. Both of Damage Control down. Alexa's about to get the hot tag. Tag is in. This electrifies Saudi Arabia a little bit. It's been a slower pace match for the most part. Alexa's just going nuts on the fucking Dakota. Now she takes down Io, going nuts on her rights, lefts. A bicycle kick gets denied. Dakota goes for a bicycle kick. Alexa denies it. Alexa's just taking on both now. All right, let's break this up, man. Enough. Enough, man. Ref, get in there. This is looking like an AEW tag team match. I've seen nothing but tornado. Break it up. Somebody go to your fucking corner and let's have a tag match. It's too much of a circus, man. I let it go. I've been calling it for fucking 5-10 minutes now. Enough. Nobody's even in their corner. Asuka's knocked out somewhere. Io's knocked out. Tornado DDT by Alexa onto Dakota. Io comes back in to do another double team. Referee doesn't give a fuck. Oh, there's a... Oh, man. Beautiful. Hooked up. Io just had Alexa Bliss hooked up like a pile driver position. Reversed totally. So her stomach is out. And just flapjacked her right to the canvas, man. Or no, fucking nailed her with the back. Oh! Nailed her with a backbreaker. My bad. What was that? A sunset flip bomb? I caught it at the last second. I don't think that was a Canadian destroyer, was it? Along the same fucking lines anyway. Doesn't fucking matter. It was pretty badass. Alexa going up to the top rope. Io's going to meet her at the top rope. Or no, Io's meeting Alexa at the top rope. Damage Control is meeting Alexa. It's about to be a suplex. Damage Control is going to suplex Alexa. It's going to be one of those spots where Asuka's going to suplex everybody. Does that make sense? So everybody's up on the ropes, and Alexa's going to be in a powerbomb position down below, and she's going to suplex all three of the other participants. And that's what happens, and we're all going to go, oh! And that's what everyone's doing. Saudi Arabia's like, oh my God! It's an overdone spot. It's not going to make BC go, oh my goodness, man. It ain't going to happen. I don't need those spots. It's not worth breaking your back over, bro. I appreciate the effort, though. Missile dropkick by Asuka onto Dakota Kai. There's those back fists. I love that shit by Asuka. This is her velocity, man. This is when the women shine, when they're not hesitating, when they're just full of confidence and they're going full throttle. Even if you botch, you can correct it because you're rocking out, man. You're not hesitating. When you botch and then you hesitate and then you hesitate and botch again, you know, a lot of women's matches, I see hesitation, man. You got to believe in yourself and rock out. Asuka brings that type of fire all the time. Near fall there, but Dakota was able to kick out. Dakota thread. I mean, this has been a little bit of a circus, guys. I want to say it's a good match because they're putting in so much effort, but it's too fucking wild. I mean, Alexa is still not in her corner. She hasn't been in the corner. I don't even think Io's in her corner. This has not been a traditional tag match, and to me, that is not tag team wrestling. It just means everybody, it's a fatal four-way at that point. You might as well just call it a fatal four-way. It's just that each person has their person they're working with. Or it's called a tornado tag team match. But this is not traditional, man. That may feel like it's nitpicking by BC. I don't give a shit, man. I like traditional tag matches. And when you don't have a tag division anyway, this is a non-existent tag division for the ladies. And you're still doing these type of matches. Twisted Bliss onto Dakota, but Dakota gets her knees up. So Dakota takes out Alexa on her own move. On the outside, Io is taking out Asuka. Tries to do her moonsault, but Asuka misses or moves out of the way. And then Asuka gives her a knee to the mug. So again, all four wrestlers are just beating the shit out of each other right now. And it's just chaos, man. You might as well just call this an AEW tag match. I don't know what's happening, man. Asuka's hitting Io on the outside, and Io's not even fucking paying attention because she's waiting for her spot. Even my girl Io is out of sequence right now. Nobody's looking good right now. Who was that? Nikki Cross just came in and dropped Alexa, and that's going to be the outcome, I think. Nikki Cross just took out Alexa, and Dakota has the pin on Alexa, and that's going to give him the belts, I think. 1, 2, 3. That is an ugly. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nope. I guess Nikki joins Damage Control. Too little, too late, buddy. She should have cost them the title match last week on Monday because that's the continuation. 2 weeks ago on Raw, we saw the new Nikki Cross. This week, Nikki Cross joins Damage Control on Raw. It's the continuation, right? You left us with a cliffhanger last week. Nikki Cross, it's the new crazy Nikki. This last week on Raw, she should have joined Damage Control and everyone keeps the titles. So tonight, Bayley wins her title and Damage Control looks fucking legit. Instead, Nikki Cross loses her first match as the old school Nikki on Raw. Damage Control loses on Raw. And then tonight, we act like everything is hunky-dory. Fuck that shit, bro. No. No. Nope. Absolutely not, unit. Absolutely not. And I love Io and Dakota. They have the titles, but who the fuck cares? The division is not existent. The division's not existent. Who the fuck cares? If they have the titles of what? 100% of nothing is 100% of nothing. You have tag titles of what? It's not a tag division. Look at Sasha and Naomi. They knew that. Sasha and Bayley knew that. Are you fucking kidding me? That was just to do hot potato. What happened tonight should have happened on Monday. Triple H just tried to get greedy. It was probably Vince McMahon that told him to do it this way. Monday, I have to say this again, 2 weeks ago, Nikki Cross ended the show with a cliffhanger. It was the old school Nikki. This week, Nikki should have done what happened today. We had this match on Monday. Nikki Cross should have cost Alexa and Asuka the match, and we see that Nikki joins Damage Control, and Damage Control gets to keep their titles and not look like idiots after just 49 days of a title reign. Instead, they flipped the titles in a hot potato format. 5 nights later, they did what they should have done on Monday and brought out Nikki Cross after Nikki just lost Monday. So everybody loses Monday, and then we're supposed to believe that Damage Control is fucking epic tonight. Guys, do you see what just happened here? They knew what was right from wrong. This isn't even just a botch because they fucked up. This is them knowing what was right, and it was like they were headed to that way. I think they were going to have Nikki turn Monday, and everybody wins. Damage Control keeps their titles. But they got greedy, and they're like, well, what if we just have a moment here on Monday, and then in 5 days we'll run it back and have another moment with the Damage Control? And hope that everybody forgets Nikki just lost her first match back as the old school Nikki. Let's hope everybody forgets that they've only had a 49-day title reign. And what the fuck does it do for Alexa and Asuka, who held the titles for 5 fucking days? This should be fucking 17 uglies. I am being extremely fucking generous right now. I am being generous right now, man. This was a horrible Vince McMahon type of a decision / botch for booking. And if Vince had nothing to do with this, and this was seriously Triple H's approval, then Triple H deserves all the fucking criticism in the world. This was ass backwards. You damaged everybody. You fucking damaged everybody by doing it this way, Triple H. Everybody was fucking damaged. The titles are even more irrelevant than they were before this whole hot potato this week. The division is somehow even more non-existent than it has been since the inception of the tag titles and the tag division for the ladies. So we started this night out with 2 fucking uglies, 2 absolute booking botches. And let's not act like the match was good either. It wasn't even a tag match. It was tornado rules. There's only one problem. There was no tornado rules. This looked like an AEW tag team match. It's not shade to AEW, but it is shade to AEW tag team wrestling because it's always a fucking conundrum. It's always a chaotic fuckfest. It's always tornado rules. FTR promised us that when they got over there, they were going to bring rules back to tag team wrestling. Well, somebody forgot to tell the AEW officials. Wow, bro. Oh, here comes Logan and Jake Paul. They are in the building. Jake Paul has the fuck... I don't even know what title Jake Paul had. Ashley Steggles, 179. Ashley, 179. That coffee. Ashley, it's good to see you up in here, man. BC is not having it today, Ashley Steggles. You know I'm on a roll right now, dude. They either produce a good show on the middle of a Saturday afternoon, or you're going to feel the wrath of the amplified man. Ashley says, Bobby McDonald's Lashley. You can't and see it. Oh, you can't not see it? What are you saying, Ashley Steggles? Are you in the live? What the hell is that super chat? What does that mean, McDonald's? Ashley, did you have too many coffees? And what was in those coffees? What are you telling me? We're doing a video package right now for Karrion, Kross, and Drew McIntyre, guys. You're not missing anything. A video package to set up their steel cage match. Ashley, are you still in the fucking chat? What are you saying to me? Bobby McDonald's, you can't see it. What does that fucking mean? Ashley, I'm running a live stream here. Oh, Lashley's attire. Oh, fuck. Oh, Ashley, yeah. I'm glad I read that afterwards. That's all I would be fucking seeing now. Yeah, Bobby will be doing the fucking McDonald's commercial. I got you, Ashley Steggles. See, sometimes I read these not in the when they're being sent. So here we are fucking a half an hour later, man. Ashley, okay, I got you, man. That is funny. I thought you had too many coffees and maybe you put something in those coffees. Good to see you up in here, brah. Osea. What up, Osea Weidman, 999. So good to see Osea joining us on a Saturday afternoon. I've been reading where they're trying to turn Bobby heel. Well, it doesn't look like they're trying now. I mean, they did it, Osea. I don't agree with this at all, man. This is them admitting that they just can't get this guy over naturally, and that's bullshit, because if BC had his creative, I could make Bobby Lashley a beast in this company. This company does not know how to book Bobby Lashley, and because of that, you have to get the Kane or the Big Show Paul White type of treatment, or Nia Jax or Charlotte Flair, where they turn face and heel 86 times because they're trying anything and everything to connect with an audience, and that's a shame that Bobby Lashley is in this position. So Osea Weidman, I think that is a botch of a booking move. But I'm seeing a lot of that lately with the man of 3 H's. Osea Weidman, much love and respect. Derek Craig, $4.99 coffee. Derek says, BC, I think Triple H changed the finishes to turn Bobby heel because the crowd turned on him in the match. Maybe, Derek. I mean, I doubt in the match. I mean, this was probably a decision made beforehand. But that was just a lame and a botched finish. And the match was just the same as every other Brock match and most Bobby Lashley matches when he's in there with Powerhouse Brutes. So Derek Craig, no matter if there was an audible or not, that deserved to go into the ugly for sure. Derek Craig, Osea Weidman, Ashley Steggles, Jamal Straken, Smurfy Tunes, JL, Sam Byers, JR9 Gaming. Thank you for the coffees. You guys are the fucking best. And we're just getting started into match number 3. And I know there was a bunch of other Super Chats, guys. I'm going to get to that in a little bit throughout the night. Steel cage match is coming up. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross. Silver Black 31, 5-spot coffee. Bad match, but understandable protects Brock, protects the Hurt Lock, but poor execution. Yeah, exactly, Silver Black 31. It was a bad match, or not good at least. It wasn't good. And in the process of trying to protect Brock, I don't know if it really did that. Brock didn't look like a beast in that finish. Lashley looked like an idiot. And the Hurt Lock didn't even end Brock. So Silver Black, I want to believe that. I'm just not seeing any good that comes from that match, the finish, and anything that it did for anybody other than it hurt them. Hey, Demetrius, I appreciate that up in the chat, man. I love hearing that, dude. Salute to you. Here comes Karrion Kross and the ever so beautiful Scarlett. And we're about to do this. Angel Scratch Show. 2-spot. Yes, popped. Alexa was talking Bray flipping Wyatt. Alexa was talking Bray flipping Wyatt. Angels. Yeah, I wish I saw that. I saw her stop her promo. Look to the side. I thought it was Bayley. Angel Scratch Show. You know I hope they redo that Alexa Bliss Bray Wyatt combination. I thought there's so much unfinished business. The crowd really fucking got into that shit. The ratings were top notch. The merchandise flew off the shelves. The captivation was there. And then boom, it was just ended with one RKO. Nick Clark with a 2-spot. For this match happening, you should put it in the ugly. It ended up in the ugly anyway if you're talking Damage Control, Alexa, and Asuka. So Nick Clark, no fucking doubt, man. Strict Tango 2-spot. Imagine triple threat match. Sasha versus Io versus Asuka. Sign me up if you're going to book the story correctly, and we know they can dance together. So Strict Tango, no fucking doubt. Prime Killer 5-spot. I'm not watching the pay-per-view because I'm busy, so trying my best to listen to your commentary where I'm at, BC. I appreciate that, Prime Killer. You're putting your faith and your confidence into my commentary. I'm trying to call the matches, but I'm also trying to shoot the shit with my amp unit. So I hope you're at least entertained, Prime Killer, and I hope that I'm reviewing this live the way that it should be for my amp unit, my tried and trues, and being as fair as possible. Because I really came into this with the thought process that I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, right? It's a long plane ride. It's a lot to take in this show. So you want to give them a little bit of slack. The talent, even the bookers, production, everything. But I can only go so far. These first 2 matches, Prime Killer, I know you're not watching it, but everything BC has said so far, my amp unit will back me up. I mean, it's been pretty bad. Here comes Drew McIntyre and Angela. He's getting some pyro, so they didn't waste the whole pyro budget on the opening. Drew McIntyre's lighting that stadium ablaze with the pyro. I'm surprised. With all the security threats over in Saudi Arabia, I'm surprised they're letting fucking explosions go up in the air and shit. You know, there's a lot of non-wrestling fans that are just like, they're going outside, hanging up some laundries, and then all of a sudden fucking they see fucking explosion. Douglas, run! I'm sorry, I should be laughing at that, but what the fuck, man? They're just fucking pyro like nothing, dude. I love it. I'm sure a lot of people do not, though. You talk about the show must go on. Devil Jinx 5-spot. Devil Jinx says they play a Liv Morgan promo and do this match after Alexa and Asuka just won the belts. I'm more confused than a homeless man under a house arrest. Devil Jinx, it looks like they're off their game tonight, man, today. It looks like that plane ride was longer than we thought, and Triple H has not recovered yet, bro. Emmanuel Karaspati, Emmanuel with that 10 spot says, thank you for your amplified videos. The truth and the honesty you always put into your analysis. If only more people in the business would listen to your videos, wrestling would be 100% better. Emmanuel, I really appreciate that, man. I always love hearing stuff like that. It's not a pat on the back for BC. It's good to know that all of the amplification, all of the work, everything that I put into this, that you guys know it's coming from a point of passion. It's because I love this stuff. I just don't come on here when the red light goes on and the microphone is on, and I just love being negative so I can spew my anger. I'm glad you guys know that it's passion, and I want this to be so good, the best it possibly can. So, Emmanuel, I really appreciate that more than you know, those words, man. Salute to you. Thank you for the coffee. More importantly, thank you for the words. Appreciate that, dude. Steel cage is set up, guys. Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross is what BC is about to call right now. This is match number 3. If you're just joining in, the first 2 matches went right into the ugly column because they were fucking ugly. There's no way around it. And if you wonder how we came to that conclusion, go back later and listen to BC's fucking, because we cut a whole hour on the first 2 matches, unfortunately. You could have came to the same conclusion in 10 fucking minutes and saved us 50. Guys, I miss the old school steel cage matches. For any old school fans that remember the blue cage, remember it was just a bunch of squares. It was a blue cage, and you could easily put your foot in it because it was a bunch of just squares. King Kong Bundy, Hulk Hogan, like that type of cage back in the day. You know, now it's just like a fence. It's a fence cage, and it's been that way for a long time. I understand Hell in a Cell and things like that. I wish they would bring back, if it's a traditional steel cage match, I wish it was an old school style of a cage. Salute to my amp unit. We're about to go into the second hour of this event. Up on the cage now. Both are on top of the ropes right now. Drew and Karrion throwing punches at one another while standing on the top rope, holding onto the cage. Karrion goes a little bit low, kicks the foot out from underneath Drew, and he lands on his fucking ball sack. Careful, because Ali might show up and go, you got tiny balls. Because that's Ali's new character. He looks at dudes' packages. Don't believe me? Check out Monday Night Raw. Ooh, a right fucking blow, man. A fucking elbow to the dome piece of McIntyre by Kross. That was legit. Damn. Karrion got people fucking up in arms over that blow, man. That was badass. Face first, Karrion throws Drew face first into the cage. Come on, you could do better on those chops, Drew, man. You ain't got to be Ric Flair, but come on, bro. Those were fucking pissant chops. Drew McIntyre's like fucking like hitting him with a little bit of his hand. Come on, Drew, you're in Saudi. It's a pay-per-view, premium live event on a Saturday afternoon. The world is watching. Let's get amplified. Come on, bro, lay in those chops. Karrion Kross slingshots Drew neck first into the bottom rope. Takes the wind out of him. Did Michael K just say, Michael K, he's a New York Yankees broadcaster. Michael Cole just said, some people are just bad matchups for others. Karrion Kross is just a bad match for Drew McIntyre. That's not the way you want to word that, Michael Cole, bro. You don't want to admit that it's a bad match. I think what he means is some people just have, some people just, they match up with you, not in your favor. They're a hard battle for you. He said that some people are just a bad match, he says. Damn you, Michael. What the heck are you talking about, Michael? Old JBL. Okay, both guys are already fucking knocked out like they've just been wrestling 45 minutes. The problem with that is it's been like 3 minutes. And Drew McIntyre looks like he's already fucking... he's been in an Iron Man match. There's the Shawn Michaels kick up. For a dude of his size, that's pretty crazy, man. Karrion sends him into the turnbuckle, throws some right bows on him. Body slam, possibly, or a power slam, or snake eyes. What the fuck was that? Drew slightly pushes Karrion, and Karrion, waddles his way into the cage. Come on, man. I need you guys to fucking collide, man. Get amplified. Guys, why are these guys just looking like they don't want to be there? Come on, man. I've seen Drew McIntyre and Sheamus light their matches, that bitch up. A little better of a chop, okay. Laid a little bit more than just a little bit of his hand. He's got, Drew's got Karrion up on the turnbuckle. A little bit of a slap. What do we got? A suplex coming up from the top rope? What do we got coming here, boys? Suplex. Karrion's going to fight out of it, try to push Drew backwards, maybe. Oh, Karrion just dropped Drew again on his fucking ball sack. Ali is backstage once again like, yeah! Karrion's got Drew McIntyre upside down right now. His legs are hooked up on the top of the turnbuckle, the ropes, and his head is on the canvas, basically, so he's upside down. Drew slingshots up like Michael Myers or Kane, and he flips Karrion Kross off of the top rope, the top turnbuckle, and lands on the canvas, so... a little bit of energy there by Drew McIntyre. Ooh, a little bit of a knee to the dome piece there. Drew McIntyre ran right into... he may have been looking for the Claymore. I'd have to see that again. It looked like he was charging after Karrion to hit the Claymore, but it was Karrion that delivered the knee. Scarlett is wearing fucking blades and shit, spikes under her eyes. That's pretty badass, dude. Scarlett looks amazing right now. Primo. 4 women's tag reigns in 2 months. I didn't even think of that. I just knew Damage Control lost it after 49 days. 4 different champions for the tag ladies in just 2 months. And somebody's going to go, I like it. It's acceptable, Bayley. Bayley, I don't see the problem. When you have a non-existent division and you keep hot potatoing titles and you keep making new champions instead of developing a tag teams, a division for tag teams, yeah, there's a problem. And if PC's the only one that's going to call it out, too fucking bad. Primo, thank you for that information. I didn't even think of that. Karrion Kross with a suplex backdrop onto McIntyre. McIntyre's selling that shit up, ass up. Ali once again is like, damn, this is great. Oh, man, come on. Karrion setting up for that big right arm to the dome piece, man. Drew's on his knees. He's waiting. Oh, he goes to club him, but Drew ducks. Future Shock. Shawn Michaels kick up. Drew McIntyre setting up for the Claymore party. 1, 2, it could be 3 Claymores. Scarlett is up on the cage. Scarlett with her spikes yelling at Drew McIntyre. Drew is distracted. Kross has the lock now under the dome piece, choking. Drew, he's got the arm under the chin, choking out, but Drew is able to go backwards and crush Karrion Kross into the turnbuckle. Drew McIntyre able to escape. Oh! Kross lands that right bow to the back of the dome piece, and McIntyre is out. Referee Jess! I love Referee Jess. She is awesome. I want to see her wrestle, bro. I bet you Referee Jess can take out half of the women's roster. She used to be a wrestler, guys. I don't know if you guys know that. She did used to wrestle. Karrion is climbing over the cage. I love that they still have that rule where you just have to go over, both feet touch the floor, and you win. That was the old school rules. For a while, they took that away. McIntyre met him up there. McIntyre's going to go up to the top with him. Top of the cage. Drew has Karrion up at the top of the cage for a suplex. Damn! A cascading suplex. Karrion was at the top of the cage. Thunderous suplex, man. Karrion bounced twice. Give me a replay, please, production. Kevin Dunn, give me a replay, please. Check this out. Watch him bounce twice. Ready? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, 3 times. That was great. Dude turned into a human basketball. I love Saudi, man. They're clear. This is awesome chance. They don't know any better. I mean, it's turned better. The match got better, thankfully. Awesome, that's another word. I mean, awesome is another level. I mean, if you're telling me this is equaling Shawn Michaels and Undertaker from WrestleMania 25, well, I thought we called that awesome. Oh! Scarlett with the spray and the referee! Scarlett just sprayed. That mist went into Drew's eyes, and then she sprayed the referee. That could have been Febreze. It could have been Mountain Dew. Could have been Kool-Aid. Could have been antifreeze. Who knows what the hell was in that spray. Scarlett is pulling Karrion over to try to get out that door. Drew is dive bombing. He grabs the leg of Karrion. Karrion's look is great, bro. Karrion's like, no! Scarlett, what the fuck? Scarlett's like, what do you want me to do? Scarlett's trying anything, but there's nothing she can do. Drew is able to bring him back with an ankle lock. Kurt Angle would be proud right now. Kross mustered up any energy he had, and he kicked out of that ankle lock. Now, oh, those devastating McIntyre headbutts. This is the velocity I'm used to from Drew. The first part of this match, Drew, he kicked his dome piece off. Thank goodness there was a cage. The dome piece of Karrion would have wound up in row 14. This is the velocity I'm used to from Drew McIntyre. The first part of the match, it looked like they didn't want to be there. They didn't want to get physical. Can we just play checkers? This is what this match should be. Let's get some physicality. Let's get rocking. Now Scarlett is shutting the fucking cage back up, so Drew cannot get out, and she's got the fucking key, the lock and key to it, because the ref was taken out. So Scarlett has been monumental here. Scarlett is doing anything possible to help her man. If Drew wins this, it is not Scarlett's fault. Karrion just could not capitalize on all the opportunities that he's had or it's been given. Drew's going over the top. He says, all right, I don't have to get out through the door. I'll go over the top rope. Or over the top of the cage, I should say. Way over the top rope. Oh, Scarlett now unlocks the door right when Karrion's there. They're both going to land at the same time. No, it's Drew. Oh, Karrion is flipping out. Karrion is pissed. A massive victory by Drew McIntyre. Karrion knows he fucked up. Karrion had all the opportunities in the world given to him, and Karrion could not get the deed done. Scarlett is like, what more did I have to do, bro? McIntyre's like, how did I even do that? Scarlett stopped me at every fucking possible point. Karrion was more than a handful to even deal with himself. I got sprayed in the fucking eyes. I can't even believe I made it over the fucking top of the cage. I mean, the look on everybody's face was beautiful and brilliant. Everybody played their expressions and mannerisms perfectly here. I don't know what this does for Karrion, though, man. I mean, Drew can't lose, right? Because Drew just lost the last Premium Live, the Clash at the Castle. Drew, or at least Drew didn't walk away with the championship. So if Karrion wins here, I mean, Drew is really trying to get just anybody to give a fuck about him backstage. And look at the crowd reaction, man. Drew is ignited the crowd. Because Karrion's the heel, he can bounce back, I believe, from this. Yeah, Ashley Steggles, he lost that Clash and Extreme Rules, so Drew had to win this. Yeah, James Miller, I agree, man. It was so good to see a manager do manager heel shit. Like, throughout them, not just once or twice, just, you know what I mean? Like, really have fun with the role. If the face is going to win and the dastardly heel is going to do all the trickery and the cheatery, then fucking go all out, man. That's what wrestling is all about. I love the fucking antics. Everybody gets pissed off that Roman always wins by having help. That's what a heel should do. Makes the face that's going to beat him have to overcome all of the odds and the help. The match picked up in the final 7 minutes. The finish, I don't mind. I wish we got more creative, but I saw more good than bad. I did see bad in the match, though, especially the first half. But I saw more good than bad in that. So to be a reputable reviewer, I can't just throw things just based on emotion. I have to give them the credit that they are owed. So, guys, the most fair thing I can do right here, because I feel there was more good than bad, is put this into the good column. I understand if a lot of you guys believe that's being generous. I totally get that. Yeah, I probably am, but it's more than... I didn't see enough bad to totally just trash the match into the bad column. And Drew McIntyre, you saw the crowd reaction. I mean, this guy needs momentum again. That's massive. I think there was so much that Scarlett intertwined in there, and Karrion came this close from winning. He was almost out the door. I think the guy's going to be able to be saved from this. I don't see any fucking devastating factor that's going to derail Karrion Kross, like Damage Control on Monday. This is totally different. That one I'm going to put into the good column. Hope you guys understand my logic and way of thinking. So up next will be match number 4. Bloodline just showed up. Paul Heyman interviewed by Byron Saxton and totally making fun of the Paul brothers. All it takes is one shot. Just one shot. Paul Heyman is hilarious. Paul Heyman is your Universal Champion. Imagine Paul Heyman owning all the gold. Paul Heyman versus Vince McMahon, WrestleMania, for all the gold. Paul Heyman's feeling oozy, man. Up next is going to be match number 4, guys. We've had 3. 2 of them, unfortunately, had to go into the ugly column. One of them did make its way into the good column, just barely, though. I'm not going to be giving these mulligans all night, so I hope they pick it up. B-Love, $4.99. What up, B-Love? Thanks for the coffee, dude. Good to see you up in here. B-Love says, BC, I'm in the building. Please help me to comprehend the Lashley versus Lesnar match. I'm so pissed. Where do you think they go from here? It was a botch all the way around. The finish was botched anyway, but even if Lesnar was able to get over the head of Lashley and it ended the way they wanted, it still was a botch. This doesn't make anybody look like a beast or badass. They still don't know where they're going with Lashley. Are we going to turn him heel for the 80th time? Because it didn't work the first 79 times. The whole thing is ridiculous. B-Love, I wish I could explain it to you, man. I could only do what I can do, which is critique it the way that it should have been. Ugly. Dante Jaron 23 $4.99. Wasn't the last Crown Jewel considered one of the best premium live events? What the fuck is going on with this one? But I'm sure it'll be praised because it's under Trips. Yeah. Dante Jaron 23. Good to see you up in here, man. Thank you for the coffee. Because it's Triple H, there's going to be a lot of fans that no matter what are going to praise this and say, give it time. I didn't mind it. It's better than what Vince would give us. So far, this is exactly what Vince would have gave us. So, Dante Jaron 23, they better pick it up, man. That's all I got to say. Thank you, brother. Christopher Blackshears up in here, $4.99 coffee. What up, Christopher? Just tuning in with the amp unit. I'm laughing at the 2 uglies. Well-deserved for the Lesnar-Lashley match and hot potatoing the women's tag straps. Well-deserved. Christopher Blackshear, I'm glad you're comprehending the logic that I'm putting into this event. I'm not stretching the truth here. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Christopher, it's always good to have people like you that understand where I'm coming from. That we can do and should be doing better than this. Christopher, salute. And strict tango with that 2-spot. Authority figures should be brought back like the old days. Absolutely agree. Strict tango. I miss all of the old school authority figures. I used to love when Vince was coming down to fuck with people. Or even Stephanie. The authority figures give a top face somebody to really have beef with. It's sorely missing in today's pro wrestling. All across the boards, every promotion. Judgment Day is out next, guys. It's going to be Judgment Day versus the OC. That will be your match number 4. Got to be honest, Rhea Ripley's looking like she can take out everybody that's going to be in this match. That's how badass she's being, man. And she looks. Sean, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, Sean, up in the chat. I try, man. I just use common sense, bro. Logic and common sense. So on that second round of Super Chats, for you guys that threw BC a coffee, the second round, I already went over the first round and gave you guys a secondary shout out. The second round from Ashley, Osia Weidman, Derek Craig, Silver Black 31, Angel Scratch Show, Nick Clark, Strict Tango, Prime Killer, Devil Jinx, Emmanuel, DB for Life. Oh, DB for Life, which had a 2-spot that said the women's tag titles are paperweights now. You can make a title on paper and it will be more relevant than the women's tag titles. DB for Life. DB for Life. B-Love, Dante Jaron 23, Christopher Blackshear. Thank you. The second round of Super Chatters, man, up in this bitch, making this Super Chat, this live stream, this whole fucking production that BC is putting on with you guys through World Wrestling Entertainment. Thank you for making this epic. Sean, common sense is not so common in WWE. You ain't fucking kidding, bro. Maggie, I appreciate that, Maggie. OC is coming down to the ring now. OC, Carl Anderson should have been in Japan right now. He said, nah, brah. I'm going to collect that Saudi Arabia money. He's like, sorry, Japan. I ain't fucking meeting that fucking, that commitment. Vince needs me. Vince McMahon needs me. I'm out of here. Check you. Yeah, Sammy doesn't, for anybody wondering, Sammy doesn't go to Saudi Arabia for some pretty big reasons. I'm not going to get into it. If somebody wants to let somebody know in the chat, then that's totally fine. Keep it respectful, please. But Sammy doesn't go to Saudi Arabia. Where's my deuce, by the way? Where's my 2? Hold on, guys. We're just setting up the match, man. AJ Styles looks like he's starting this thing with who? Dominic? Or is it going to be Finn Balor? It looks like it's going to be Balor. Yeah, so we have Finn Balor. Oh, no. Finn Balor and Carl Anderson starting this thing off. Finn Balor throwing some kicks, some boots to the gut of Anderson. Anderson, man. He can't decide if he wants to fucking to buzz them fucking abs out pristine or if he just wants to eat a fucking 6-pack of donuts. And I'm all for the donuts, by the way. 1 week Anderson is just steel 6-pack. The next fucking week, he's fucking. You can tell he's hitting catering hard. Damian Priest and Gallows. I like this one. That's why I feel, guys, that Damian Priest should not have lost Monday Night Raw against Carl Anderson. That did more harm than it did good. And it made Judgment Day, because they've been fucking with momentum, it made Judgment Day look like a bunch of fucking clowns, man. Carl Anderson just beats Damian Priest nonsensically in a nonsensical singles match. Come on, bro. We can do better than that. We should do better than that. Yeah, let me get my playback on my Sony noise-canceling bass-boosted headphones. All right, I had to take care of something live, guys. All right, we are back. AJ Styles getting into the ring now. Damian Priest with a boot to the gut. Damian with a hard right hook. That's the fucking velocity. When you throw bows, you make it look real. There's a crazy concept. Dominic wants to get tagged in, though. He wants a piece of AJ Styles. Dominic does get the tag. Oh, Styles says, you didn't want to do that, kid. You didn't want to do that, and Styles just takes out fucking Dominic, beating him from pillar to pillar, post to post. A kick to the back. Now Dominic's like, no, please, please, no. That was great. Dominic's retreating, man, like his fucking father's trying to whip him with a belt. A 25-year head start. I love Wade Barrett. He's like, AJ Styles has a 25-year head start, man. That's not fair. I love that. You always got to have a heel commentator to keep things fucking against the face. You know, you want to give your audience a reason, more of a reason for that the face has to win, right? A heel commentator can do that. Bobby the Brain Heenan used to do that perfectly. Jesse the Body Ventura used to do that beautifully. Corey Graves is our last fucking hope for that. But Wade Barrett, every now and again, he does really good as well in his short time that he's been back. Back in the ring, you still have AJ Styles and Dominic. Suplex on to Dominic. Dominic's selling that perfectly. No Edge here, right? Edge is not on the card today. Wow, yeah, that's odd that Edge didn't make the trip. JR9, you still up in the chat, right? JR9, does Edge usually go to Saudi? I forget. Because Edge is missing out on a huge payday right now. Because usually Vince tries to put all his stars in. I keep saying Vince, guys, because he is still the majority owner of WWE. Whether he's running shit or not, that doesn't even matter. If you think that Vince doesn't have both hands in the cookie jar of Saudi Arabia, where he's making $50 million tonight, trust me, Vince McMahon is fully aware, on board, and in tune with every second of this show. Edge was there last year versus Rollins. Okay, thank you guys. So he's just missing out on a payday. Yeah, I missed Bray's promo Friday too. JR9 is making sure that I catch that though, man. You guys are saying that was a really good promo last night. I got to check out my boy Bray's promo. He's supposed to be on the card tonight. There's supposed to be a Bray Wyatt promo segment. Most likely middle of the ring. And we're hearing there's something planned for it as well. Some type of... some smoke and mirrors. And I love it. Because pro wrestlers should have smoke and mirrors. Because they're characters on a show. Oh, Damian Priest stopped Carl Anderson's right fist. Just stopped it, man. And then he just took control of that dude. With ease. Damian just lifts him up, plants him. Tags in Finn Balor. Balor tags in Dominic. Dominic tags in Balor. They're just... Balor tags in Damian. I love it. I'm not a big fan of schmaz matches. Anything more than a traditional tag match, I call a schmaz. But, man, Damage Control... Fuck that, bro. I wish they were working cohesively. Judgment Day is working very well together, man. They're looking like a legit... I mean, if this was a trios division, which I hope never happens in WWE, they're working as a unit. Edge is getting his payday from the Glam Slammer herself. The Glam Slammer, Beth Phoenix. He's getting a payday back at the crib. Edge is getting his payday. Edge used to fucking have Lita, man. And remember Edge was dating Lita? It's just a headlock, guys. You're not missing anything, so it's not like I'm not calling the action. It's a headlock right now. Finn Balor has a headlock. On Anderson. Remember when Edge was dating Lita? I think Edge took Lita. No, there's no think. Edge took Lita from Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy had an injury. Lita and Edge were still on the road. And Edge just started fucking Lita. Or Lita started fucking Edge. Both were just like, you know what? I'm bored. And poor Matt Hardy he's rehabbing an injury. And he's texting Lita, his girlfriend, you know, oh, I love you. Okay, going to bed. And Lita's like, me too. Turns around. Get banged out by fucking Edge for the rest of the night. Poor Matt Hardy. Nobody deserves that, bro. Man, Lita totally fucked him up. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I don't know what the fuck made me think of that. I think I brought up Edge earlier. Yeah. War Dog. Lita was doing a little bit of fucking around backstage, man. She liked to fuck the wrestlers for sure. A lot of the talent did, you know. You see each other all the time. That's pretty much your bubble. So that's who you start dating. That's who you start fucking. No other way around it. Carlos, I don't know why, man. Ask them why they fucked. I don't know. They were bored. Lita didn't have her man. She wanted the fucking, she wanted the pipe. Edge was there. Edge wanted some stratisfaction. Couldn't get that, so he settled for some Litification. Some Litification. Spine buster by Anderson now. Anderson now tries to shake off the momentum that Damian Priest had for a while now. Yeah, Matt's got a beautiful girl now with big fucking natty size how you doings. Several kids. He's got that family life. Oh shit, man. Gallows is not fucking around. Gallows! Inside out clothesline. Dominic goes flying. Damian Priest gets some of those fucking Kane upper hook chop slaps. That's what I call them. Gallows now takes out Dominic with that running Ultimate Warrior shoulder press. Shoulder tackle. That always led into the fucking press slam. Gallows is just fucking amplified, bro. I love seeing this side of Gallows. Tags in Karl Anderson. Anderson is still selling his injury in the fucking rib section. That's good. Magic Killer, but no. Damian shakes Dominic out of that magic killer, saves him. And now Damian takes out Gallows, goes to take out Carl Anderson, but Anderson is able to take him out. Fruit roll up by Dominic. Anderson kicks out at 2 2/10. Anderson goes for a clothesline. Dominic ducks. Double clothesline. Both men reeling. I used to love the double clothesline in pro wrestling, man. You guys remember WrestleMania 6, Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior main event, and later in the match, you really don't know who's going to win this thing. They hit the ropes, they zigzag, they crisscross, and they end up in a double clothesline. And it was just, I'll never forget that moment, man. The crowd was just like, damn, this could go any way. Oh, AJ Styles takes out Finn Balor, takes out Damian Priest. Styles with a knee to Dominic on the outside, hit him flush perfectly. Nope. No, Balor got him, no. Knee to the upper back of Balor, man. AJ Styles has the momentum on Balor. Nobody else is even on their fucking respective corners. It's just cut down to Balor and Styles right now. So I think... Oh no, Balor just kicked out himself, man. He just rammed AJ Styles right into the turnbuckle. Figure 4 leg lock locked in. Balor has Styles in a figure 4 leg lock. I expect the OC to help out Styles in a second. I just saw Carl Anderson peeking in. Sure enough, there's Anderson. Anderson breaks that up. Dominic gets in to throw out Anderson. Gallows comes in to take out Dominic. And it is no longer just a 6-man tag. It is now a tornado rules match because the referee has lost control. Damian with a fucking spin bicycle kick, and it totally missed, but thankfully the camera switched gears at that point, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. AJ Styles takes out Damian. Everybody is just... there's no reason to call this, guys. Everybody's just beating each other up. Can I just save myself the breath? And it ends with Balor getting a pinfall over, or an attempted pinfall on Styles. Styles kicks out at 2 4/10. Coup de grace is being set up now by Balor onto Styles. I don't know why I tried. What the fuck was that, man? Styles just kicked out like The Undertaker. Balor went to the top to do coup de grace, and Styles just fucking bounced up. Like he was just playing possum. And now Styles has a suplex from the top rope with Balor, but Dominic is holding his leg down below. Anderson comes in to take out Dominic, and we're just doing this again. Here comes BC doing every fucking move, play-by-play. I don't need to do this. All 6 guys have been in the ring for the last 5 minutes. What are we doing? Everybody is on each other's shoulders right now. What the hell just happened? Balor just suplexed Styles from the top rope. And then Dominic and Priest. No, who the fuck? Damian Priest backdropped Anderson, and Gallows backdropped Dominic while the suplex happened. These moves are so stupid. Just go to your respected corners and just put on a traditional fucking match and try to captivate us that way, the old school way. I hate 2022 because attention spans are so fucking tiny and minuscule that they feel they have to do circus shit nonstop. Rhea Ripley's in there looking like a whole bag of potato chips. She's looking actually damn good in that whole fucking bodysuit. Rhea's got a fucking ass, bro. I mean, maybe you don't realize it, but you just do right now in that outfit. Balor with the coup de grace on the Styles. Makes the cover. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Balor defeats Styles. I don't know why Styles would eat an L there. What? I mean, that's huge for Judgment Day. I don't know what to think about that match. I don't... I mean, Judgment Day gets a victory that is needed. I truly believe that, especially with Damian Priest losing on Monday night. But I don't know. I don't know what this... I mean, this just seemed like a Monday Night Raw match. The booking of it, I mean, it's just a six-man tag between the same two teams we've seen feuding. The whole match, it was just all six people seemed to be just beating each other up the whole match, man. Guys, I don't know. This might be one of those weird situations where I'm going to have to go to my unit in a minute. Unless something epic happens right here that can make me put this into the good. I mean, it's good to see Judgment Day and that visual, the victory. I don't know why Styles lost. Styles should never be just eating an L when you have Anderson in the match. No shade to Anderson, but come on, bro. Anderson beat Priest on Monday, and then Anderson doesn't even take... Whoa, they went off the air. Or not off the air, but they just went to a... They just left the segment just like that. What the fuck? I'm not going to put this into the ugly for sure because nothing was ugly per se other than them all being in there. I'm on the fence of this if there was more good than bad. I'm not so sure. I have to ask you guys if you don't mind. I'm going to set up a poll in a second. Hold on, guys. I gotta bring it to my unit. So the question is simple, guys. It's going to hit your chat boxes in the next 20, 25 seconds. Should the OC versus Judgment Day go into the bad column? So just check the chat, please, in the next 20 seconds. I need at least 100 of you guys to participate to make this valid. So, there is no ugly. I'm calling it right now. There was nothing in this match that would make this go into the ugly. I don't know if this should be good or bad. I didn't see enough good. I don't know if I saw enough bad. You guys are going to have to decide this on behalf of the entire Amplified unit. The thousands of people that are going to catch this after we're live, later tonight, tomorrow, maybe in 3 days, they're going to know that you guys, we all came together to come to this decision. We are already over 100 votes. 63% say yes, it should go into the bad. I will leave this up for another minute to 2 minutes. I will leave this poll up. It is getting a little closer. It is now at 61-39 after 150 votes. Match number 4, we are stuck right now at a crossroads. Not Cody Rhodes. We are stuck right now on match number 4. If you're tuning in just live now, we are at a little bit of we have a conundrum right now live. We don't know if this should go into the good or the bad, so we're trying to come together as a unit and see where this should go. While I'm leaving that up, Primo Cologne, 449. What up, Primo? BC Dynamite quarter hours were rough. Darby and Lethal, Q1, did 1.091 mil. While Q8 with Joe and Cage did 738K. Q4, The Acclaimed, did 1020 mil. And Q5, Cabana Jericho 880. All over the place. Shows you that some segments captivated a little bit more than others, and others were just a tune-out process. So Primo, that tells us a lot. Thank you for those numbers. I kind of want to dive into those numbers later, actually. Thank you for that, Primo. Salute. Renee G with that 10 spot. I appreciate that, Renee. Always good seeing you up in here. And I appreciate the coffees all the time. Just seeing your name up in there, I know you're smashing that up and showing that love and respect. So Renee G, right back to you. And Strict Tango with that 2 spot. Cena versus Edge career match should happen next year. Sign me up, Strict Tango. I still want a storyline. Just because they're superstars and legends doesn't mean I don't want a storyline or need a storyline. Even if it's Cena and Edge, bump it up to another level. But Strict Tango, Renee G, Primo Cologne, I appreciate those coffees. But more so, I appreciate you guys, man. All right, guys, we are over 200 votes for match number 4. And by the way, we're going into Omos and Strowman, guys. We're doing a video package right now while we try to decide match number 4 and where it goes. JR9 Gaming, before I go over the results of this question that I'm asking in the chat, in the poll. JR9 Gaming says, bad 100%, as though Judgment Day had to win, but way too much chaos, and AJ should not have been pinned. AJ still hasn't won a pay-per-view since SummerSlam 2019. JR9, I forgot you told me that for a couple of months now, and I keep forgetting that that's the case. With this loss, thanks to JR9 Gaming for reminding me, AJ Styles has not won a pay-per-view in 3 years. And that looks to be a trajectory deep into 2023. Because I don't see him winning a Royal Rumble. And I don't know about Mania. It looks like they completely, even H, have given up on an AJ Styles, who is still to this day one of the best wrestlers in the world. JR9, it's not just us that are thinking that. It looks like the entire unit is siding more with the bad. Guys, I'm going to end the votes right now at 250 votes. Over 250. 60% of you guys say yes. Unfortunately, there was just a little bit more bad coming out of that match than good for Judgment Day versus OC. 60-40 is our final conclusion. My amplified unit has spoken. It is my job now to declare what their findings were. And my amplified unit has decided Judgment Day OC match number 4 goes into the bad column. Guys, in all seriousness, I thank you guys, man. When I get stuck like that and I really don't know what side I'm swaying to more, that's where you guys come into play. That's what the amplified unit, that's your responsibility. You have to make hard decisions with me. It ain't just my show at that point. You guys have to come up big for me. And you guys just did. Even the 40% that thought it should go more into the good. You guys get my utmost respect. That's what makes it a poll. That's what makes us all come together in we have to decide, man. You know? We have to weigh it out. So I thank you guys, man. I don't just say those words. I deeply fucking appreciate that. Otherwise, I'd be here the rest of the fucking night trying to find out where this match should go. 1 in the good, 1 in the bad, 2 in the ugly so far after 4 matches, guys. 1-1-2. Appreciate it, guys. We're just doing a video package of Omos and Strowman. You guys have missed nothing. We're about to go into match number 5. Now, if you're just tuning in, we have 4 matches already in the books. 1 has been in the good, 1 in the bad, and we have 2 uglies. Now, rule number 2 in a good, the bad, and the ugly. This is not a normal review show. The good, the bad, and the ugly has a process where if you get an ugly, at the end of this review, at the end of the show, when we cancel everything out, man, and we have to decide if this was good or bad, every ugly gets crossed out and turns into 2 bads. So, guys, if you cross out 2 uglies, that's 4 bads at the end of this review. Guys, that means we are currently at a 5-1 going into match number 5. I mean, this premium live event needs to pick the fuck up if it's going to get a positive good, the bad, and the ugly rating. Those uglies, I knew they were going to rear their ugly fucking heads, brah. I knew it. Carlos, hooray! I actually caught that one live, Carlos. 20 spot, Carlos, showing that love almost 2 hours into this stream. Carlos says, you think we're going to get a good here today? Question mark. Also, thanks for doing this stream, brother. Much love. Salute. Salute, Carlos, as I always fucking tell you, bro. So good seeing you up here. I was glad I was able to catch that super chat live, Carlos. Not even 10 minutes later. I just saw that pop up on the bigger screen. Carlos, if you're talking about this match, this is probably going to go into the bad, but I'm going to hold out. I'm going to hold out any preconceived notion I have about this match. I'm going to let these 2 performers, Omos and Strowman, I'm going to let them do what they're going to do. I'm going to hope for the best, and I'm going to hope that I can put another tally into the good column, Carlos. But I can't, I don't know, brother. I don't know if it's going to be able to be done. Oh, Carlos talking about the whole pay-per-view. Oh, Carlos, it doesn't look good, bro. It's a 5-1 right now. You know how this goes, Carlos. If you knock out those uglies, that's 4 more bads. So it's if you cross out each ugly, it turns into 2 bads apiece. That's 4 more bads onto the original bad. And it is now 5-1. With 4 matches left, you have to run the table unless something happens that's great, like Bray Wyatt is coming up in a promo. That's going to get its own tally. So there's ways, Carlos, but it's not looking good, bro. Carlos! 2 hours into this shit almost, man. Match number 5, and Carlos is rocking the fuck out. Salute, brother. So good seeing you up in here. I always tell you that, though. Here we go. Omos is in the ring. Strowman just got in the ring, guys. We're about to ring the bell for match number 5. We're going to try to time this, too. If you guys don't mind, it's 1:47 p.m. Eastern time. So wherever you are in the world, whatever country, try to time this and let BC know what the match time was at the end. I don't see how this goes more than 5 minutes unless they totally just go at a pace that 2 snails would go at. And I'm guessing this is just a Strowman squash, but you have to make Omos look good or you might as well just release him after this event. And I never want to see anyone lose their job, but if Omos just gets destroyed here, I mean, what was all this for? And now we're just going to all have to put up with Omos going forward, and nobody gives a fuck about him, not even the booking, not even Triple H. Nobody gives a fuck. So this is what I mean about uber creativity, guys. You have to get creative with Omos and Strowman here. It can't just be this guy beats him in 5 minutes or even 10 minutes. Something has to happen that rocks Saudi Arabia onto their feet. We at home are like, what the fuck did we just witness? Did you guys see or hear what happened in the Omos-Strowman match? Guys, all it takes is creativity. I think so many of us have lowered our standards now. So then after a regular match, we're all like, well, what did BC expect to happen? It's Strowman Omos. I don't see anything wrong. It was 7 minutes. Omos got destroyed and everything's okay. No, that's not good enough, guys. This is a premium live event. People pay money for the peacock. People pay money for the cock. This is Peacock, man. It costs money. $10 a month. Maybe a little bit more if you're doing ad-free or some shit. Maybe you're just doing this on traditional pay-per-view, which it still is on. So then you're paying $50-$60. No. Just good enough is not good enough. Bare minimum is not going to cut it. Lowering your standards will not work on this channel, and it shouldn't work for you guys. Oh, damn. Omos just fucking kicked Braun Strowman. Back to the United States, it looked like. Yeah, imagine if this was just an Omos squash and Strowman gets squashed in 7 minutes. Oh, damn, that kick, bro. Omos literally kicked Strowman in the chin. Probably knocked a couple of teeth out. He'll be going to Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, once they get back to the U.S. Don't show up on a Wednesday, though, Strowman. Britt Baker will not be in the office on a Wednesday. Actually, or Fridays. What am I saying? Britt Baker's usually on Rampage these days because Tony Khan doesn't know how to book his ladies either. Omos with a body slam on Strowman. Just tuning in. We are currently in match number 5. We have a bad board right now. We do not have a good board. We currently, after 4 matches, only have 1 in the good. 1 is already in the bad and 2 are in the ugly. At the end of this review, every ugly gets crossed out and turns into 2 bads apiece, which means we are currently at a 5 bad to 1 good ratio. This is a very, very bad situation that WWE is in for this review. So they're going to have to run the table here, and it starts with this match. So this is a very important match for this review. Omos is currently destroying Strowman. Talking that shit. Triple H is telling the ref something. The ref is trying to tell Omos to do what Triple H is telling her to tell him to do. You can tell there's a lot of talking between the ref and Omos right now. She keeps talking to her. Look at her. Look at her. Okay, now he wants you to go over a little bit more. A little bit more. No, he wants you to talk shit, okay? Now he's telling you to give him an elbow. Boom. Now he wants you to kind of talk shit. Chop down. You see the ref doing a lot there, man. Triple H is going to try to talk them through this a little bit, and I think that is smart. The referee's just going to have to hold her black box on the whole time because Triple H is just going to be talking to them the whole match. Oh, fucking A. That was just that was strength. He just did a hip toss, or not even a hip toss. He literally just tossed Strowman, and Strowman did not help him. Like, he didn't run and, like, jump. That was strength. Omos just lifted him up and chucked him. That is raw strength, man. Oh, Santivia Major. Santivia, I appreciate that. I have not mentioned that enough. I appreciate you guys for smashing that up. That's going to help the algorithm. Believe it or not, people have to do things on Saturday afternoon as well. Could not get this time to be amplified with all of us. So to the thousands of people that are going to catch this review over the next 24 hours, they're going to be able to get that in their boxes and come across this because of you guys live smashing that up. So to help the algorithm, I do appreciate if you smash that up. That's totally free. I don't need anybody to throw me a coffee. I'm going to have plenty of coffee anyway. But the up is what I definitely would ask you guys to do, if you don't mind, because that's going to help thousands of people over the next 24 hours catching this. Yeah, we're over 200 now for sure. We're headed toward 300, and I want to see that live. There's zero reason we shouldn't be well over fucking 300 after a few fucking hours on this stream. There's zero reason for that. But I appreciate that, guys, big time, if you could take a moment. Here comes the choo-choo train by Strowman, but he ran right into a brick wall, and that brick wall is fucking Omos. Clark Kent, there was no reason, Clark, up in the chat. There was no reason. That's why it got an ugly. I could see if there was something creative planned, like something massive. Okay, Nikki Kross joined them, it looks like. That should have happened last week. That way Damage Control gets to keep the titles and not look like idiots. And then Alexa and Asuka don't have a 5-day reign looking like idiots. And Nikki Kross wouldn't look like an idiot losing last week. Everybody would have won Monday night if Nikki and Damage Control just won their matches. But no, we want to play a game where Damage Control wins all the titles on the same night. And in the process, everybody looks like an idiot. Omos is back in full control over Strowman. Omos goes to run into the corner into Strowman, but Strowman gets out. Massive power slam by Strowman onto Omos. 1, 2. What the fuck? Guys, I have 7 minutes, right? I was right. It's a 7-minute match, correct? It is currently 1:54. It started at 1:47. And the match just ended with a power slam. The match just ended with a power slam out of nowhere. So Omos was in control. Guys, I have no choice but to put this into the ugly unless something happens big right now creatively, right? Otherwise, what did we just watch? This is something that could have been at a house show. Not even Monday Night Raw would I want to watch this. And I actually don't mind the match itself. 2 powerhouses just being brutes. I don't mind that. But you can't finish like that and that's it on a premium live event. Again, people are paying money for this. There's a lot of people, traditional pay-per-view, paying $60. So something has to happen. Does somebody come out and attack Strowman? Something creatively, or you're telling me that this is all you had planned. Maybe Bray Wyatt blows up fucking Braun Strowman. Not really, guys. Not literally. Showman type why, right? Something happens and fucking Bray Wyatt's in the fucking ringers. I don't fucking know. Something has to happen here to put this into the good. Because this is going into the fucking... I don't know if it's ugly or bad, but it's not going into the good. No, don't fade to black. Do not fade to black. Go do something. No, Triple H. No, Triple H. He just faded to black. He just faded to black. He just faded the black, bro. That just ended with a power slam out of nowhere. Wow. He did not just do it. What is how long was this plane ride? What is up with Triple H? This is Vince McMahon booking on a premium live event pay-per-view. Guys, I can't have a channel if I'm not going to be honest. I can't put this into the bad. I can't do it. I can't believe I'm doing this, man. I can't believe... Do you guys know what I have to do right now? Do you know where I have to put match number 5? Do you guys... If we're being honest, do you know where we have to put match number 5 right now? Be honest with yourself. My amp unit knows exactly where this has to go. Guys, every one of you knows exactly where. I'm looking at the fucking live. You guys know exactly where this has to fucking go. I keep scrolling up. You guys are coming in fucking hot and heavy. You know exactly where this has to fucking roll. All right, I don't need to scroll anymore. You guys know exactly. You guys are all right. Match number 5 goes into the ugly column. This is not needed, man. They needed to run the table with goods. Instead, they just picked up 2 more bads, in effect. Because every ugly turns into a fucking 2 bads. Wow, man. Wow, guys, I did not want to do that, man. We're going to go into a tag title match right now with the Usos from the Bloodline taking on Brawling Brute members Holland and Butch. I can't believe what I just witnessed, man. It's one thing if that's how you want a 7-minute match to go, and I was calling 7 minutes the whole time. Am I right? I knew how this was going to go. 7 minutes. Omos is going to fuck him up a lot. It's going to end with one power move. Okay, you want to do that? I can still find a way to put that into the good. I'm fine with it. But you, Triple H, you the booker, you the company, has to do something afterwards to captivate us. Give us a reason, a trajectory of where Strowman's going next. Give us a reason why we should care about Omos going forward. Not Monday, not Friday, right after the fucking... I mean, this is all you had planned, the whole long plane ride when you're going over your 8 matches. This is just what all the creative masterminds came up with? Sounds like Vince McMahon. Yeah, well, 7 minutes. Omos will beat him up. And at the end, a power slam. Yeah, power slam. And then he pins him 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. They're gonna love it, yeah. This is something Vince would do, man. I don't even know. That was an ugly. I don't think you need BC to fucking tell you that, man. That's gonna turn into 2 bads later. So, in effect, guys, let's do some math together. That's 6 bads, because you're going to cross every ugly out to turn into 2 bads at the end of this, plus the 1 original bad. So you have 7 to 1 right now. 7 to 1. Brawling Brute's coming out. Minus a Sheamus, because he's still getting himself some from his new wife, Isabella. Imagine if Sheamus shows up in this match, though. All right, so far, this is not a good show. Anybody who tries to tell you this is a good show, they are fucking lying, not just to you, to themselves. What the fuck was good? The hot potato with the tag titles for the ladies was good. The botched finish, the weird-ass finish between Lashley and Brock made you pay money for this. Judgment Day in a tornado 6-man Raw match. 7 minutes of Omos and Strowman, ending with Strowman hitting 1 move, a power slam. The storyline is supposed to be with Logan Paul. All I need to do is get 1 lucky strike. I mean, what would somebody tell you is good on here? Could you imagine if somebody goes, I disagree, this is good? Could you imagine like having to I'm sorry, what? This is good for you? Your bar is that low that this is how you want to spend your Saturday afternoon? The bookers, Triple H, all of the creative masterminds supposedly put together this shit show? This better get better, man. Oh, I tell ya. Oh, we already got the match going, man. Butch starting this thing up. I think that's Jay up in there, correct? Nope, Jimmy's up in there, my bad. Jimmy and Butch. Damn. Christina. What's up, Christina? I like that. Then why do I have one in the good if it's all bad? You know exactly why, Christina. You were watching the whole show, I think, right? But I'll reiterate if somebody just came in. That's a good question. BC just said, man, the show so far sucks. How do you get a good? Well, I explained in great detail. Karrion Kross and Drew McIntyre barely just did enough to cross a threshold, and I didn't feel comfortable putting them into the bad. But you guys know that. I went into detail how that ended up into the good. But we're talking about the show as a whole. I mean, nobody can at the end of this tell you, right now anyway, there's still this match and a couple more. But nobody's going to tell you that this whole show it was a good show. They can't. Or maybe they truly believe that. Man, that's talk about eye of the beholder. Bro. Yeah, Chris, no doubt, bro. I know that, Chris. You and I know that. The amplified unit knows that. We're a smart bunch, man. We're pretty fucking smart on that. About to hit 275 on the ups, too, man. Once we hit 275, we are on that road to 300. That's really going to help out the thousands that'll catch us later, man. Thank you guys so much. We just crossed 2 hours on the show. Jay throwing bows down onto Butch right now in the corner. You ain't getting Sammy. The crowd still wants Sami Zayn. Uso screaming out, you ain't getting Sammy. Funny shit, man. Referee Jess! I love Referee Jess when she's reffing. Hey, guys, check this out. It's actually a tag match right now, man. There's only 2 people in the ring. Holland, I think, has his white rope, too. Does he actually have the rope? Holland's learning the rules of wrestling. Let me see I want to see if Holland's hand. I want to see if it's actually holding that rope. He's holding the rope. Holland's got the rope. I love it. Hold that. Hey, he just dropped it. Okay, he's holding the rope again. I don't even think fucking Jay's holding the rope. Is Jay holding that rope? Look at Jay. Jay's been doing this so long, he doesn't even hold the fucking rope. Hold the rope, Jay. What the fuck? Teach these kids. Oh, now Jay's got the rope. He's got the rope now. He holds it when he's about to tag. I love rules, guys. I love rules. I want rules, damn it. Hold that tag. There you go. Now you can drop the rope. Holland's in. Funny shit. Guys, we crossed 275. I appreciate it. 300 is next on the likes, on the ups. I appreciate that. Holland shucking down the Usos. Be careful, Holland. You don't need to be injuring anybody else, damn it. Holland, fucking runaway steam train right now, taking out both Usos in respective corners. What do we got? A double clothesline coming up? Oh, double flapjack! Oh, he's lifting them both up. That's not a flapjack. He's just lifting both Usos up. Each Uso is on one of his shoulders. Each shoulder, and he just chucks them backwards. See if anybody's feeling Usi in this match. Usos are my favorite tag team in the world. It's always hard for me to give them an ugly or a bad. I've had to do it several times when they face the New Day because I've seen the New Day and the Usos 8 billion times. I'm done seeing that. It looks like we're going to get that again. And nobody's going to give a fuck. Everybody's going to go, I don't mind it, basically, because it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger, basically. Guys, just watch all fucking... Oh, Holland just fucking shoulder tackles the Usos down. Oh, here comes Jimmy. He gets a right hook on a suicide dive. Guys, just watch their past 716 matches. Why do we have to do it in 2022, 2023 again? This is what happens. Butch is trying to break the hand of fucking Jimmy and Jay now. This is what happens when you don't make a tag team division. This is what happens when you don't make tag teams. You give shit away for free. You're stuck in a place where we have to do the New Day and the Usos for the 794th time. This is what you have to do. Because where do you guys think this is going on, man? Oh, JR9, Usos versus New Day is Friday, BC. So we're doing it again. JR9 just told me we're doing this on Friday. BC, what do you expect them to do, man? They ran out of tag teams. They haven't faced each other in months, BC. You know what? It's not even worth wasting my fucking breath then. If you don't understand what the problem is with seeing Usos versus the New Day for the 794th time, then you're not even worth explaining it to. Sorry to say that, man. But I've explained it 8 billion times. And nothing ever works. We keep seeing it. We go ooh and ah. We call it a banger afterwards. And it doesn't help the tag team division at all. The New Day goes back into irrelevancy afterwards. It doesn't help the Usos anymore. But no, we got a chance to see a cool 11-minute match and call it a banger. But you see, we even called it "This is awesome" a few times. We chanted it. No. I am fucking done with the Usos versus the New Day. I was done 14 times ago. But they keep doing it. They run out of everything, they cycle through, and we go right back to New Day and Usos. Could you imagine if back in the day you saw Demolition versus the Legion of Doom Road Warriors 800 times? Could you imagine if you saw the Hart Foundation versus the Rockers 800 times? No. Back in the day, you'd be lucky if you saw it one time because it was special, and you had a division, and you had tag teams, and you had storylines. These days, nope, you just see the same match 800 times. And today's fan, they're fine with it. Basically, it's usually a banger. It's a banger. Oh, nice double team there by the Usos onto Butch. Jay's going up to the top. Jimmy's also going up top. You got the double splash onto Butch. 1, 3/4 as Holland breaks up the count. Yeah. Next day, Sunday, Usos will break the longest title reign. That's why they're doing the match on Friday. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I don't know what you want me to say. My standards are, I could have created something better than that. I just think it's the lowest hanging fruit. That whether it's Vince or Triple H, they always grab the lowest hanging fruit. I just wish there was more creative in the company, more fun, more care, more amplification. Why is a podcaster more amplified and more passionate than the people in the company? Holland gets a tag in here. White noise for Sheamus that Holland just hit Jay. Oh my, if the Usos just lost these titles, BC would be going through this brick wall. I'd be taking myself full throttle. Choo-choo, motherfucker. Strowman Express through a brick wall. The Usos should not be dropping the titles at Crown Jewel to Butch and Holland. Double team right now onto Jay. Kick to the side of the dome piece by Butch. Holland drops him. Thank goodness Jimmy breaks it up last second. Okay, you had your chaos. Everybody retreat to your corners, please, right? Holland go get your white rope. Jimmy, go get your white rope. Right? We don't want this just to be a circus, 6-man tornado or tag team tornado tag match for the rest of the match. You had everybody was in the ring. You had your spots. Everybody oohed and we awed. Now turn this back into a tag match, man. This is awesome. Yet again, I've heard this 4 times already in the night. I'm not looking at an awesome card, but again, this is what we chant in 2022, right? We just, if anything's even remotely good or even a sequence, we're going to scream, this is awesome. I wish we had a better chant as a community. You know, it might not sound good, but this is good, right? And we can just say something's good. Awesome is a whole nother level. I've screamed about that enough over the years. Oh, a flying super kick by Jey Uso onto Butch on the top rope. Oh, from the top rope, a flying 1D. Jimmy Uso connects with the 1D from the top rope. Jey flapjacked Butch into a 1D. Uso is one of my favorite tag teams with the Briscoe brothers, man. Those are some of my favorite tag teams on the planet. And they retain their championships. Fun little match. The right call. Badass finish. No harm, no foul, because it's Butch and Holland. You can look at them as a tag team because it's the Brawling Brutes. And it's just another obstacle that was overcome by the Bloodline's Usos. So I'm not seeing too much bad with this, guys. This is going to be one of those type of situations with Drew McIntyre and Karrion Kross, where it wasn't an abundance of more good than bad, but there was just enough good that's crossing the line over the bad. So it crosses the threshold, basically. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead. The Usos were feeling oozy tonight. I don't think anything's going to happen post-match here. Yep, undisputed tag team championship match Friday night. Usos versus New Day for the tag titles. Michael Cole just called it one of the biggest matches in WWE SmackDown history. Michael Cole, we've already seen it 8,000 times, man. Just because they're going for the longest reign for tag teams doesn't make it the biggest match in SmackDown history. We're seeing the same match again, bro. And that's concerning for the tag team division. But for this match, no harm, no foul. A little more than good than bad. The finish was badass. Guys, this isn't just biased because I love the Usos or anything like that. They're my favorite tag team with the Briscoe brothers. This crossed the line from bad and jumped into the good a little more so. So I'm going to go ahead and put match number 6 into the good column. We finally got a second good, man. And it wasn't by a landslide. It was not a lot of good here, man. It was just enough good. It was bare minimum good. That's what upsets BC. Even though we're putting this into the good, just like Karrion and Drew, it's barely good. That's a problem. So we have 2 in the good, 1 in the bad. 3 currently in the ugly column. Let me go over to my supers right now, man. I want to say a big shout out to DB for Life with a 20 spa. Brother, much love and appreciation, DB for Life. I'm almost out of my... I got to get a new coffee in a minute, guys. DB for Life, correct me if I'm wrong, BC, but isn't Triple H doing the same thing as Tony Khan, TK, in signing talents? At what point does H have to put a cap on it? I heard he wants Mia Yim and Tegan Knox back now. It's going to get bloated again. It already is. You are exactly right, DB for Life. It's so good to see them get the jobs back and to see them back because you know the potential they have. but he's doing exactly what we criticize TK for. But people have their blinders on. They have their rose-colored glasses on. And right now, I'm seeing people let Triple H get away with everything. Give it time, Bayley, is what we're hearing. So they're letting Triple H get a pass everywhere. DB for life, thank you for the coffees, but more so, thank you for being up in here the whole 2 hours plus that we've been live so far. DB for life, I completely agree with you. You are correct. Sheriff Rivers with a 6 spot. Sheriff Rivers, good to see you up in here, dude. I don't always get to see Sheriff Rivers, so I'm glad he's joining us on a big one on a Saturday afternoon here. Sorry I'm late. I just left one of my grandma's funerals. My grandma's funeral, my bad. What the fuck is up with Control getting the irrelevant titles back? Hot potato booking, bro. This is Vince McMahon booking, now controlled by Triple H, and the same type of damage being done. This damage, this booking damage that they've been doing for 10 years, it looks like it can't be controlled. And we just play hot potato and nobody benefits from it. So that's the deal, Sheriff Rivers. And all much love, strength, prayers over to you, man. Sorry about your grandma. Stay strong, stay amplified, Sheriff Rivers. William F. Tried and true up on this bitch. William F. with a 10 spot says, so far you are the only person entertaining me today. So disappointed so far. Close to saying this pay-per-view sucks. William F., thank you for the words. I'm glad I'm entertaining you, man. I'm trying to do what this show has not done yet. And based on this board, you're not alone, William F. So good to see you up in here. I love seeing you up in these chats, man. Thank you for the coffees. That's a bonus. But it's just good to see you up in here, William F. Here we go. The ladies are going to try to rock it now, guys. This is going to be Bayley taking on Bianca Belair for Bianca's Raw Women's Championship. A lot of love going over to you, Sheriff Rivers, if you're still up in here, man. You just came from your grandma's funeral. My unit is sending over some love, some power, some prayer, some strength, some amplification for you. Also, I want to get over to Big Nang with that 2-spot coffee. It's Shane's fault, not Bruce's, damn it. We used to blame, everybody, a lot of the community used to always blame Bruce Pritchard for everything. And now nobody wants to blame fucking Triple H for shit. You might as well just say it's fucking Shane's fault now. Big Nang, what up, dude? Christopher with another $4.99. Christopher Blackshear says, what is 3H's doing? For now, this is the worst Saudi show since Super Showdown in February 2020. We all know what happened at that event. Christopher, I'm not even going to bring that up again. You've heard the review that I cut after that Saudi show. You heard my Super Showdown 2020 review, bro. We all know what happened there in that tragic shit. Nonsensically. Unacceptably. Negligently. Recklessly. What happened at that event with my boy Bray. Christopher Blackshear, Big Nang, William F., Sheriff Rivers, and DB for life. The latest round of super chats. Throwing a coffee over and tipping the creator, tipping BC on this review. I appreciate that. It's never needed, guys. I just need you to smash that up and make sure that we go over 300 on the likes. Over 300, then we can start looking at 400 live. Appreciate that shit, guys. Bayley already in the ring or getting into the ring. Bianca Belair is going to soon follow. $300 clinched. 300 on the ups, man. You guys are fucking badass. I appreciate that. That's in the first couple hours of the show. We're going to rock the rest of this hour out, see where we're at. But now we are headed toward 400 live on the ups before we even get to the thousands that are going to watch this afterwards, later tonight, tomorrow, over the next 48 hours. So I appreciate that, guys. Let's start the journey to 400 live up on the ups. Here comes Bianca. Bianca's already in the ring. She already came down, man. Bianca looking beautiful as ever. Bayley's got that rivaling booty. She's rivaling Rhea's booty tonight. From Knoxville, Tennessee. Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Cassandra Love with that 5-spot coffee. Cassandra Love. I appreciate that. I saw that. Do you like Cassandra Love too? That sounds awesome as well. Cassandra and Cassandra sounds fucking awesome. Much love. I appreciate that. Thank you for the coffee. War Dog, I agree. I do agree. Did they actually just mention Sasha? Did we hear a Sasha Banks mention? The bell has just rang, guys. Bayley has been immaculate with her facial expressions and manner. Bayley has been so perfect in this whole feud. During the press conference yesterday, there was a face-to-face with Bianca and Bayley. And Bianca held up her title face-to-face in front of Triple H. And Bayley's look was like she was actually going to cry, guys. She was actually going to cry. Like she was pissed off. And she wants her title back. I could not believe she was putting on that performance on a fucking press conference photo shoot. I have to give Bayley so much respect. Yeah, JR9, I agree. That was a really good press conference. They kept it entertaining. Roman had a good comeback when people chanted for Sammy, and he said, "You people don't deserve Sammy." After he goes, "How you people acted today? You don't deserve Sammy." Even Roman was fucking awesome, man. Guys, I want to call this match up properly. To do that, I need another coffee. If you have, give BC a minute. I'm not even taking a bathroom. I'm going to get a coffee if you don't mind. A nice coffee right from the fucking studio fridge is going to take me 15 seconds tops, all right? So give me a minute. Bayley has a kendo stick. This never ends well. You guys remember Bayley versus Alexa? A couple years ago at Extreme Rules, it was one of the worst women's matches I ever saw. It was a kendo stick on a pole match. Thank goodness that kendo stick just went out. Oh, somebody in the crowd just got the kendo stick. Get it, kid. Start whacking motherfuckers in the crowd. Take your time, sir. Go get the coffee. Sir Charles, Smurfy, I appreciate it, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go get a coffee. Be entertained by Bianca and Bayley. They'll sure as hell do the job. Two consummate professionals, and this should be a badass match. So I want to call it with a coffee. Go Pack, go. Look at that shit, bro. Go Packers. You know how we rock, bro. Come on. That shit up, bro. Put that up, man. You know we gotta rock that. Unit. Oh, now she has I left, she had a kendo stick. I come back, she's got a steel chair. The fuck? Bayley is not fucking around here, man. I forgot this was last woman standing. Guys, I totally apologize here. See, that's what I mean. I needed another coffee. Because I forgot to tell my audience who's not even watching. This is who's not watching the pay-per-view. They're just listening to BC as a podcast. Guys, this is last woman standing. That's why you're seeing weapons and shit. But that adds another element to this match, too. So badass, man. All right, guys, I got a fresh coffee. This is a Starbucks, the old school mocha frappuccinos, man. This is going to get me amplified for the rest of the show. So I promise you're going to get a better BC, a more entertaining BC once I start popping this shit. Bayley is bringing over a fucking Hagrid-sized ladder. Bayley just springboards over the top and takes out fucking Bayley. Salute, my amp unit. Thank you, all you guys, man. The hundreds joining live and the thousands that are going to catch this over the next 48 hours. Every single one of you. Every one of you that threw BC a coffee today. Next level, thank you. But just for smashing that up, huge appreciation. Salute to all you guys. This first swig is for my entire unit. The most badass subscribers that any fucking platform will ever get is right here live. Salute to you guys. They're on the outside now. Bayley is Got the upper hand on Bianca. About to suplex her on the outside mat, actually. And she actually connects. DB for life, 2 spots. Says Bayley plus Bianca have great assets. Both are beautiful. DB for life, I do agree with that, man. There's no lies detected there, bro. Thank you, DB for life. Absolute facts, as Sir Charles can back up. Oh, shit. Bayley just sat Bianca in a chair in the aisleway, at the end of the aisle, on the mat outside. Bianca Belair is sitting down in a chair. Bayley jumps up on the barricade, runs dive bombs with a clothesline, and flips Bianca upside down over on the chair from the clothesline. Pretty cool spot there by Bayley. Now Bayley's got the table out. Here we go. Could this match get a great? We don't have a great column, but usually if it's something is great, guys, if you're new to how we do good, the bad, and the ugly reviews, if it's a great, we put 2 goods into the column. Just like every ugly is 2 bads, basically. Turns into 2 bads. A great means I put in 2 goods. So if we get a couple of great matches coming up, the board will look a little bit closer, because don't forget, every ugly turns into 2 bads at the end of this video, at the end of this review, the end of this show. So there's a lot more bads than goods right now on this board. So can this get a great? Oh, Bayley tried to get Bianca through that table in the aisleway, at the end of the aisleway, but Bianca was able to fight out of it. And now they're in the aisleway, and Bianca's about to do a suplex onto the ramp. Oh! Thunderous suplex. Bayley is in agonizing pain. So is fucking Bianca, and she's the one who gave the suplex. Great selling by both ladies. Great selling by both. And this is what I mean about what makes a professional wrestler great. You have to check off every box. Your selling matters, and that's why Charlotte Flair will never make my top 10 best wrestlers in the world, or a Thunder Rosa, because they don't sell properly. Nia Jax, there's a lot of wrestlers that you may put in a top 10 for other reasons, but if you can't sell properly for your fellow competitor, you'll never be a great wrestler. So you can give people like Charlotte Flair all the praise in the world. She doesn't like to sell. She can sell good when she wants to. The problem is 76% of the time, Charlotte doesn't want to sell properly. Thunder Rosa wants to sell 21% of the time, even worse. And Nia Jax, 14%. Oh! There's that steel grating barricade as you come down the aisle. Bayley just rammed a part of that into the dome piece of Bianca Belair. Pretty cool spot. Bayley now put Bianca back into the ring, and she has a steel chair, and oh! Most of that chair hit the back. It looked like some of that hit like the bottom of Bianca's head. Now it looks like she's going to go up to the top rope. Bianca is laying on the canvas with a steel chair on top of her. Bayley's going to the top rope. Bianca jumps up, chucks the chair at the face of Bayley, and Bayley goes riveting onto the canvas onto the outside. Bianca is still selling that side of the headshot that the steel grating barricade gave her. That's what I mean about good selling. Even though it's been 2 minutes, even though we've already done 4 moves since, Bianca is still selling the side of that head. That's good selling, guys. That's what you don't see from a lot of ladies. Oh! Beautiful by Bayley to counter Bianca trying to get her back in the ring, and Bayley just slingshotted her neck first into the second rope. Bayley now gets the advantage, drags Bianca out from her feet, stuffs her between the steel steps and the ring. So Bianca is kind of stuck between the steps and the ring apron. And then Bayley just kicked the steps to crush her between the steel and the canvas. She's also going to take a ladder and put it on top of Bianca. So to set this image up, for those of you that are not watching the event, just listening to BC, Bianca is stuck between the ring and the steel steps with a ladder on top of her. Just picture that on the outside. And then Bayley just starts beating her with a kendo stick. And these shots are harsher than anything we saw between Bayley and Alexa a few years ago at Extreme Rules during the kendo stick on a pole match. So Bayley has learned her lesson with that kendo stick. Now she's hitting fucking Michael Cole with it. She's starting to hit the commentary table. Michael Cole's like, nah, man, I didn't say shit. So far, it's a good match, man. You know, keep the momentum. I didn't think it wouldn't be. It's a last man standing between Bayley and Bianca. I knew they would bring it. Let's hope the second part of this match continues. Oh! Bayley went to give a rib shot with the kendo stick while Bianca was still stuck between the steps and the apron. But Bianca was able to stop it and get the advantage. And now Bianca has the steel steps, half of the steps in her hands. Oh, it's the other way. She doesn't have the grips. Look how strong she is. She doesn't have the... She was on the wrong side, guys. Oh, no. I think she was supposed to hit Bayley with them. She couldn't hold him for too long and then couldn't see Bayley. She was supposed to grab the steps with the actual... The place where your hands would go in, the clamps. She accidentally grabbed the other side. But she lifted that without the fucking hand holdings. Without the fucking hand placers, bro. That is strength. I've seen the dudes not be able to pick that shit up. Bianca's trying to run away now. She's like, fuck this shit. It's last woman standing. You ain't gonna count me out. I'm leaving. I'll take you to the back where my girls are waiting. Oh, fuck, man. Bianca is taking New York Yankee batting practice swings here. She's trying to hit the ball out of the park. The problem is the ball is a Bayley, a human being. You can't knock her out of the fucking stadium. Bianca is going for home runs. She has torn that kendo stick into shreds. It's literally on a shred right now. Bayley to belly on the top of the ramp. And Bianca took it masterfully. Both ladies selling all of the past 6 sequences beautifully as they're both passed out at the top of the apron, or at the top of the ring entrance. Basically where the Tron is. Referee got to the count of 8. They both tried to get up and then they just fell again. Hey, real quick in the chat, just give me one name. I'm not going to ask for too much of your time. Who wins this? If you guys are booking, not who you think is going to win. If you're booking this, who do you have win? Do you have Bayley become champion, or do you keep the championship on Bianca Belair? Oh, Bayley just put Bianca into the electrical fucking lockbox. You know those big fucking production boxes? It stores the lights for production. She put Bianca in the box. Oh, Bianca popped out at 9, though. That was a cool spot. A lot of you guys are saying Bianca, but a lot of you guys are saying Bayley, actually. I think there's more Baileys than Bianca in the chat. So if you guys are booking this, you're going to choose Bayley more. Oh, fuck. Bianca's going to put that electrical equipment box. Oh, Bayley moved at the last second. The box went into the entrance Tron. And now we're going to see a KOD at the top of the ramp. Bayley is up for the KOD. Bayley is able to get out of it. Bank statement! It's the bank statement! Bank statement for Sasha Banks! Bayley's about to tap and give up! You can't tap though, right? It's the last woman standing. I guess she would just pass out for 10 count. She passed out. Count that shit. Bianca Belair has passed out from Sasha Banks' bank statement, not Bianca statement. Bayley shows homage to Sasha Banks. Bianca cannot get up. She's rolling. She's trying. Bayley has the golf cart. Bayley's driving a golf cart. Run her over. I love it. You guys remember Sammy Guevara when he got ran over by the golf cart by Matt Hardy, I think? Oh, that was horrible theatrics by Bianca, but Bayley wasn't going fast enough. But I still love the spot where Bianca was able to kick Bayley out of the driver's seat. I love the thought process. The execution was a little off. I wish the golf cart went a little bit faster. It looks like that was a golf cart for the retirement home that Vince McMahon is going to wind up in. I mean, that thing went slow as fuck. I think it went negative miles per hour. Dude, do you guys remember when Sammy Guevara got ran over by Matt Hardy during the Stadium Stampede match, I think it was? It was one of the best spots in pro wrestling ever. Sammy fucking spun upside, inside out 16 times. It was great. Dude, Bianca is beating up Bayley on top of the golf cart right now, man. Bianca is wailing away. This is fucking great. I love this. Seriously, that's the best way I can describe it. If you guys are not watching, you're just listening to BC's review. Bayley drove a golf cart at negative miles an hour. The thing was so slow that Bianca was like, dude, you're fucking up our timing. So poor Bianca's like wailing her arms like she's trying to get out of the way when all she has to do is move. But oh shit, Bianca is driving the golf cart to the ring with Bayley on the roof. Bayley's on the roof. What a visual, bro. Standing ovation by BC, man. This is my pro wrestling. I don't need to see flips and dives the whole match. I don't need to yell, this is awesome. Oh! Check on her, bro. Check on her. She just told the ref she's good. That she was supposed to get thrown from the top of the golf cart through a table. She totally cleared the table. The table never even got touched. And Bayley landed right on her back next to the ring. That looked really bad, man. I hope she's okay. They're going to try it again. Bayley's a trooper. She told her to powerbomb her now through the table because they botched it. Look at Bayley. She's going to take this. Oh, fuck. Bayley just got a fucking cascading powerbomb. She told Bianca, it's got to be done. It was supposed to be at that spot. We fucked it up. Put me through it. Bayley just made the count somehow. Bayley is not done with the match, man. Bayley got to her feet somehow. So now Bayley is back, man. The ref, Triple H just asked the ref to check her again. That's good on H, man. H really does care about the performers. I will give him that. H just made sure that the ref check on Bayley again. That was really good because Bayley, that looked like it hurt. And sometimes the wrestlers will tell you they're okay because they're stubborn. Bianca is now throwing in 17 chairs into the ring. It's carnage at ringside. There's a golf cart. So far, this is match of the night. If it ends right now, I'm giving this a great because both ladies have been physical as fuck. Their selling has been on par. It has been fun. It has been booked properly. They are going all out. I will give this 2 goods right now if it ends. So if they want to give me more, awesome. I just hope something doesn't ruin it coming up. This is match of the night so far. This is one of those matches I want to see go another 20 minutes. It's not going to, but... So Bayley is in the ring with a chair on top of her, and she is on 2 other chairs. So she's engulfed with chairs, and Bianca's on the top rope. Oh, Bianca just tried to end it with that splash. And instead, Bayley moved out of the way, and Bianca just landed face first into all of the chairs. So this was the opening that Bayley needed. Count of 9. Oh, fuck, man. They just made that count. Bayley's now setting up a ladder. Man, what a match we are witnessing, man. This is what I want from a pay-per-view, a premium live. This is what I asked for. Come on, man. We haven't gotten that until right now. This is good. Oh, Bayley with a chair shot into the fucking abdomen of Bianca and then a thunderous cascading shot into her back. Another shot to the back. Bayley wants to hit her again. Oh, back of the dome piece. Bayley is laying in, man. I am fucking loving Bayley's work ever since she has turned heel. She has been phenomenal. Bianca Belair gets a lot of shit from the wrestling community, and I don't know why. Because Belair is fucking phenomenal. Her selling has been on par. Her fucking moves, the way she... Oh, shit. Here comes KOD on top of a chair. Oh! Check Bayley, man. Oh, another bad drop. KOD and her leg went right between the chair, the top of the chair. And now Bianca is covering her between the ladder. Slam the ladder on top of her. And is going to stuff her into the corner while she's stuck between a ladder. Now you got to put some stuff there, though, because it's not actually stuck. Bianca should put another chair in between there. But the illusion is that Bayley is now stuck in the corner and she can't get out. 7, 8, 9, 10, that's it. Bianca keeps her championship. All of Damage Control walks out of this week with no titles. Bianca retains, and this is going to set up Charlotte Flair versus Bianca. BC was right from the beginning. I told you guys. I did not want to be right about this, guys. I told you 2 months ago I was the only person to tell you don't be surprised if Bayley doesn't get the title. I told you don't be surprised if Charlotte Flair goes to the red brand and she's the one to take the title from Bianca. BC Amplified was correct. I did not want to be right about that, but that's what I was hearing, guys. Turns out BC was yet again correct. Charlotte Flair is going to take it, not Bayley. That is a booking botch. This was Bayley's title to get. Wow, what a match. What a fucking match, man. Bianca Belair getting all the pyro and the fireworks. I'm so proud of Bianca. And it's not like she don't deserve this shit. I really thought Bayley would be the one when she came back to take the title, though. And it just looks like Triple H wants to play the same Vince McMahon Charlotte Flair game. And it's not going to lead to anything. This whole Bianca Belair shit is just to give it back to Charlie. This whole title reign, and we're not even going to make somebody new or have some awesome feud that's going to culminate her title reign or put an exclamation point on it. No, it's just going to be Charlie's going to come back and probably get at WrestleMania. So Damage Control, I said Monday night was the final nail in the coffin for Damage Control because they lost the titles after 49 days, let's be honest. They just win the titles back in a hot potato. And then Bayley doesn't even get the title tonight. Everybody thought, BC, it's because they're all going to win the titles in one night. You guys were wrong. You were wrong. Bayley didn't even win the title. So what the fuck did Damage Control have to lose it on Monday to play hot potato for no fucking reason? Everybody gets hurt in the process. The match was fucking great. There's no fucking way, guys. I don't agree with the decision because I believe I know where this is leading to. And I already tipped off my amp unit, so don't be shocked. But I'm going to wait to see where it plays out. Let it play out, basically. I can only go by the match itself. This was fucking great for the paper. This was the match of the night. I don't think it's going to be topped. I really don't. So I'm actually going to put 2 goods into this column. This was great in terms of everything I ask for in a wrestling match. Last woman standing. These 2 knocked it out of the park. I don't have to sell this anymore. They just did for us. I'm going to give it 2 fucking goods. A great. So we now have 4 in the good column, 1 in the bad, 3 in the uglies. Every ugly gets crossed off in the 2 bads at the end of this review. So technically we have 7 bad, 4 good. We're going to need the main event especially to get a great, making it 2 more goods, and we're going to need Bray Wyatt to deliver a good. And then we can at least be even, and then I take it to my unit to decide. We might be getting Bray Wyatt now, actually. This could be Bray Wyatt now, guys. So I am going to shut the fuck up, and I'm going to let Bray Wyatt take the stage. The door just swung open. For anybody not watching the pay-per-view, I'll quietly tell you what is happening. The door up on the staging area swung open. A blue cascading light is on it in pitch darkness otherwise. Smoke thundering out of the door. All this misted smoke. But the door has been cascaded open. Now it's pitch black. Bray's music is now blasting through the sound system. Bray Wyatt is now coming through that door. Bray Wyatt is now shown with that lantern. There's a huge Bray Wyatt 6 logo symbol up in the air. I don't know if that's graphic or are those drones. That could be drones, man. Those are drones, bro. The Wyatt logo in drones. JR9, I agree. Fucking incredible, bro. This dude gives me goosebumps every time. This is my boy. These are my boys right here, man. MJF, Bray Wyatt, personification of what a pro wrestler is. The pro wrestling that I want doesn't have all this flips and dives. Pro wrestling that I want, I don't care about bangers. I care about being captivated by the individual. I care about being captivated by the matches. The stories that are told. This guy is so fucking captivating, man. I'm loving the theme music. Some of you guys didn't necessarily like it. I'm loving it. What an entrance. I could do this for 20 minutes. I used to say that about The Undertaker. Hey, D-Car-A. D with that $4.99 says, put the 2 up, BC. Just put them up now, right? Just put them up now. That's how captivating this dude is. The music just stopped. That lantern went out. That got blown out. Stupid Stars Music, $4.99 coffee. Bray got a payday just to speak. That shows how dope he is. Stupid Stars Music. You ain't fucking kidding, man. But he doesn't do it, man. Right? You'll hear some fans say that shit. Okay. Listen to that pop. Listen to that reaction. He doesn't do it, man. I gotta give my boy a standing ovation. Please excuse me. All right. For those of you not watching the event, you're just listening to BC podcast format. I'm going to listen to this promo. I'm going to shut it down for a second. And I will give you guys what he said when it's done, all right? So we're going to fade to silence for a second. Larger than life. He's talking to BC right now, man. My boy talking to BC right now. Those are my words. Larger than life. That's what you are, my friend. You damn right you are. All right, let's bring it back to silence now. Let's listen to this shit. Yeah, that's my... All right. I'll be silent, I promise. I'm just so excited for this dude. Wow, what a reaction. This is awesome. This is amazing. Even Saudi. He said, so there I was, no one to love me, and the whole crowd just started chanting, "We love you, we love you, we love you." I mean, this is the best reaction of the night. This guy is a fucking star above and beyond. I love it. He said, "I don't even love me." What a line. This fucking guy is phenomenal. My name is Bray Wyatt, he keeps repeating. The crowd is fucking electric. I write the ending to my story, he said. Uncle Howdy is now up on the Tron. Why wear a mask, he keeps saying. You can fool them, but you can't fool me, says Uncle Howdy. Who knows you better than I? They wouldn't love you if they knew the truth. The truth is you're going to go too far. So Bray is struggling with just trying to get better, basically, man. So Bray Wyatt is struggling just to be a better person and to not live in this dark hole. He just wants to be whole again. He wants to be happy again. He's trying to do good. And this Uncle Howdy keeps reeling him back in, saying, you know you're going to fuck up again. So why wait? Just do it. And this time when you do it, go all the way. He says, you're going to be better off. You'll find the true happiness when you do it. And if you're not happy with yourself afterwards, just don't take the mask off. Just don't take the mask off, he says. And then he says you'll be a lot better off. Man, that is absolutely, Uncle Howdy is the fucking shit. Yeah, Strict Tango, that sounds like great storytelling, but that's a story. First and foremost, that's a story. So PC is so excited just to see an actual story in the pro wrestling. I'll take that over any flips and dives match. I will watch that over Drew Gulak and Ali for 15 minutes, or Pac and Orange Cassidy for 15 or 20 minutes. I will watch Bray Wyatt just speak for 15 minutes with Uncle fucking Howdy, who might just be Bray himself anyway. That's pro wrestling, man. Storylines with larger than life characters. I am so glad that they added that to this pay-per-view premium live event. You know, something like that, after we just saw what Bianca and Bayley just did, that's entertainment, man. That's something that I can just lose. You can lose yourself for a good 5 to 10 minutes. You can get captivated and get drawn in for an amount of time. Something as little as a fucking promo. This dude is great. The decision to do that was great. I don't give a fuck if you think this is bias or not, because that's my boy. That gets a great, which is 2 goods. Bray Wyatt makes this 6 goods. Because that was fucking goosebumps, man. That crowd was in the palm of his hands. A great promo by Bray and Uncle Howdy. Are we going to the main event? 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. What the hell is that? 3, 4, 7. I think that's the main event coming up. They're doing a video package for Logan Paul and Roman Reigns. Alicia, much love. You know it. This is the main event, guys. Logan Paul, Roman Reigns World Championship. Let's see where we are on the board. So we have 6 in the good column so far. 1 in the bad, 3 in the ugly. Now, again, if you don't know the rules, you're just tuning in. This review is different than anybody else's in the community. We do what's called the good, the bad, and the ugly. We put a tally of every match or promo or whatever we think we need a tally in. We're just going to put a tally when and where we want to. Stay away from the uglies. Every single ugly gets crossed out at the end of the review. And every ugly will then turn into 2 bads. Just like when we say something is great, it gets 2 goods. Every ugly gets 2 bads when we do the final count. So those 3 uglies are going to turn into 2 bads apiece. So that is 6 more bads that are going to join that 1 bad. It is currently 7-6. For this to be a good pay-per-view outright, Logan and Roman is going to have to get a great, and it'll become 7-6. Correct? Or no, 8-7. If Roman and Logan can pull a great, this will actually somehow turn out to be, thanks to the second half of the pay-per-view premium live event, the second half, it'll end up being good. If Roman and Logan only get a good, then it's a tie. Then we have to go to the unit, and you guys will decide if this was a good or bad pay-per-view. So the weight of the world is going to be on your guys' shoulders in a little bit if this ends up being a tie, because you will be deciding, for the first time ever, I believe, on one of these reviews. You guys will decide it all. It's kind of intriguing. Or this match is going to suck. Maybe it gets a bad, and then we don't have to go to a tie. It's just going to be considered a bad premium live event. We're probably not going to have to go back and watch it. Maybe it's ugly, and it's decisively bad. So I'm just setting up the stage just so you guys know where we're at on the board. It all comes down to the last match. Yeah, Warwick, either way, it's going to be just barely good if it does become one. But if you saw the first half of this show, I mean, the fact that we're even saying it could possibly be good is something. And that's only because of Bray Wyatt, Bayley, and Bianca, really, if you think about it. Couple of matches barely squeaked into the good. Fireworks fucking galore for Logan Paul. Logan Paul just got the years 2017 to 2021. Those 4 years. 17, 18, 19, 20, 25 years. If you're wondering why there wasn't a lot of pyro during those Vince McMahon years, well, they all just went to Logan Paul. Logan's on a fucking forklift drenched in fucking cloth, gold and black cloth, or yellow and black. So a dramatic, star-studded entrance for Logan Paul. He's on his phone, so he's probably fucking YouTubing. He's probably going live with BC, head-to-head. Yeah, I believe we need shit talking Roman, man. I want to see like when he was taking on Jimmy and Jay Uso, that whole feud, and he'd be in the ring with them and he'd be talking so much shit. That's the best Roman. Is that the one that yeah, Silver Black. Logan is on the podium. Bobby Roode used. Yeah. It's like a forklift mechanism. Yeah, Jake is there too. Is he already out there? I gotta go back to the other screen. Jake's not out there yet, but his brother Jake will get involved with this with the rest of the fucking bloodline. Sure you with that. 350 on the ups, man. 400 is gonna be a reality live, man. You guys are setting us up good for when we end the stream, and then thousands of people will be able to catch this over the next 2 days. It's because of you guys, man. We're gonna go to 400 live on the ups. Appreciate that, man. That's just BC calling the event, and you guys step the fuck up. As Logan Paul is making his entrance, I want to go over to the super chats, man. I know there was another round of supers. Kevin MD, 5-spot coffee. What up, my guy? Kevin MD, good to see you up in here, man. Haven't seen you in a minute. We're just rocking out live on a Saturday afternoon with this event, bro. We are over 3 hours right now. And what a turnout. And we just rocking, man. You know, hopefully I'm entertaining you guys a little more than some of this show has been. But Kevin MD, it's always good seeing you up in here, dude. I appreciate the coffee. Salute. Ariel Cortez, 199. You feeling oozy today, BC? Bro, I've been feeling oozy for over 3 hours, Ariel or Cortez. Here comes Roman Reigns, bro. I thought it was the Shield entrance at first. Ariel Cortez. Keep that ooziness rocking, bro. TR, man. 2 spots. Salute, BC. Keep up the good work. TR, man. I appreciate that, man. Keep rocking out. Thanks for staying amplified. Pimp Jesus is up with this bitch. What up, Pimp? 5-spot coffee says, did not know you were live till now. Just had a feeling that you were. Yeah, the tube doesn't like to pump BC's vids to the subscription boxes these days. So you just got to kind of check the channel about 13 times a day, because I go live whenever the fuck I want to with 6 minutes of notice. So I don't do things the traditional way. You know that, Pimp Jesus. I like to think that's why you guys love the channel in BC. But yeah, I don't help my cause, trust me. And the tube certainly doesn't help BC out. But yes, I've been live for over 3 hours. So Pimp, I hope you check out some of this stream, man, that we did for the last 3 hours. Pimp Jesus, much love and respect, man. Good to see you up in here. Chon Cena with a CH. Chon Cena. $4.99. Man, Roman Reigns looking badass, bro. Logan is fucking saying some prayers right now. Roman's got the Undertaker entrances now where they take about 67 minutes. We're about to see some big pyro going off now. Chon Cena, give me 1 second. We're about to see some pyro, I believe. Put that shit high above, man, and let Vince McMahon blow a load. $100,000 on Roman pyro. Put that shit up. Here we go. Vince McMahon. Oh, here goes all his money. There goes all his money. That was the whole year of 2022 right there. I ain't gonna fucking bullshit you guys. I've been honest with you in the past. I'll be honest with you forever, man. There's been times BC's been in the gym, especially on Delt Day, and I rocked Roman's theme music, bro, and I got an extra set when I thought I was on empty. This fucking theme music bumps in the gym. BC's fucking rocking, bro. I think I can't even feel my delts, bro, and this song comes on the playlist. I'm like, oh, hell no. I feel like I got Paul Heyman beside me and shit. I'm pushing motherfuckers out of the way. I ain't done yet, bitch. Put them up. Get amplified. I love this theme. I used to do that with Triple H's theme music. Something about that song from Motorhead. And BC would just like rise from the fucking dead and be like, yeah. John Cena 499 says, I would be okay with either winning. Bayley needs it and Bianca would be good and normal storylines. Yeah, John Cena, that's why it's still got a great. Bayley winning, I'm with it. Bianca keeping her title, I'm with it. I don't like where this is going. I believe it's going to be Charlie Flair returning to the red brand and taking the title from Bianca, and I think that's a waste in so many ways. But you'll be hearing me talk a lot about that in the channel in the upcoming weeks and months leading into WrestleMania. John Cena, I totally agree. I call this the new Undertaker entrance because he takes 67 years to get to the ring. I love it though, man. It's so fucking awesome. I got D-Car, I got Stupid Stars music while we were going over the Bray Wyatt segment. So now I go over to Big Nang with that 2-spot. Imagine fans to sing along to this theme for WrestleMania 39. It's gonna happen, bro. If they just give Bray Wyatt the booking that he deserves because he's earned it and give him that time, BC might be in attendance to sing that shit with the thousands, the tens of thousands of others. So Big Nang, that could absolutely happen. JR9 Gaming, 10 spots, says Bray's promo was epic. Him alluding to the Fiend destroying him was excellent storytelling. Bray is the best in the entire industry. Plus Bliss joining Bray after tonight's 3 teases is imminent. Absolutely correct. And JR9, can you give me the 3 teases, please? Because I'm running a live stream, so my focus is kind of everywhere. I know you guys already declared that during Alexa's promo backstage, Bray's symbol appeared. What was the other 2? What were the 3 teases, JR9? Sorry to put you back to work, man, but before this main event, more pyro blowing up for Roman. Man, for those of you that don't know, Vince McMahon gets $50 million for every Saudi Arabia show. So that is why you are seeing all of this pyro on tonight. This is why you see all the big stars come. This is why you get all this attention to it. Vince McMahon just became a he's already a multi-billionaire, but if he wasn't, he just became a multi-millionaire in one night, one afternoon. $50 million, no joke. What was the other 2 teases, guys? JR9, logo on the TV. Bright flash during Bliss's match. That's right. And I saw you guys fucking had to tell BC that again. And lights out during the match as well. JR9, I didn't even notice that, man. Thank goodness for you guys, for many reasons. Wow. I hope... And now, JR9, they don't have the titles anymore after 5 days. So Alexa is being held down by nothing right now. There's no reason Alexa doesn't play a part, at least a part, in this whole storyline. It'll just elevate her. JR9 Gaming, man, much love, man. I got to give you a major salute and swig. JR9, you started this stream before I even went live, and here we are over 3 hours into the main event. I'm still rocking. We're doing introductions right now. Logan is really ready, man. You can tell, I mean, this is huge for him. Roman is just that fucking arrogant prick asshole. That's how he's coming across. I love it. And a massive pop, by the way. Massive pop. So this is the main event. We are currently 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 12 seconds into this stream, guys. So we are going closer to the 4-hour mark, or at least 3.5 hours. And BC has been with you every fucking minute of the way, and you guys have been with BC every fucking step of the way, man. What a fuck. This is it. If they pull a good, then this board is going to be 7-7, basically. After you cross out every ugly, becomes 6 bads. Tie it up with that. So it would be 7-7, and then you guys have to call if this was good or bad. You guys are going to be tasked with a huge monumental decision in just a little bit. If it's great, it's going to just barely become a good pay-per-view. And if it's bad, the writing is on the wall, and Triple H can blame himself. So everything, this whole review, this whole show for the Amplified conclusion rides on this fucking match. Who would have thought, man? You can't plan this shit. You can't make it up beforehand. This is just one of those magical days, bro, where it all comes down to the finish. Crowd is loving it, on their feet. Roman's got them eating from the palm of their hand. So for everybody that shit on this match originally, though, oh, Logan Paul, this is so stupid. I'm not going to order it. I'm not going to watch. It's Saturday afternoon. I'm going to go get my car washed, and I'm going to jerk off in a Wendy's parking lot. You know what? Your loss. The crowd fucking loves it. It's no harm, no foul. It's been a fun fucking ride the last several weeks. Nothing over the top, but nothing ever is in WWE, unless Bray Wyatt's name is attached to it. This is actually very realistic for BC, that somebody would get a lucky opportunity, that Triple H would grace this guy who talks a lot of shit and say, all right, kid, I'm going to give you a grand stage. Land your one lucky shot or forever shut the fuck up. I love this. Now they just have to fucking deliver. Listen to this crowd, man. Fuck you talking about this match doesn't work. What are you talking about? People are going to fall asleep. Come on, bro. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. You know, what were you going to get? What were you going to get? Omos versus Roman? You're going to get fucking Braun Strowman versus Roman? What was going to get your fucking nuts off? AJ Styles, you want to just get squashed? I mean, you might as well. Styles just lost fucking earlier in a 6-man tag. Flat on his back. Gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. Takes the pin. This would just be a bigger loss for Styles. Roman has the upper hand currently, man. Talking that shit. Mocking the crowd, even though half the crowd more so is actually in Roman's corner. Oh, see, Logan tried to land that one lucky shot, that one lucky punch. PB Silla Pride. Burger King? That's the dirtiest place, bro. At least go to Wendy's or something, man. Even Mickey D's. All jokes, man. I love Burger King fries, man. Fuck the Whopper. The fries are the best. Roman Reigns is taking his sweet time, talking shit, mocking commentary, telling them to fuck off. Roman taking his... this is the best Roman, man. This is heel Roman at his best. Could you imagine if he flipped them off? I don't think he would do that, because there are kids that still love this dude, and he's got his own kids. I don't know. I would love to see it, man. Flip off the people that are cheering for you. That'll definitely draw a wedge, a line in the sand of where he stands with you. Fuck where you stand with him. Roman's tying up Logan once again. Oh! Elbow almost underneath the fucking chin, almost to the throat of Logan Paul. Roman laughing at Logan. Suplex by Roman on the Logan. So this first part of the match is a methodical part of the match where Roman is just going to play that heel that's mocking, laughing, talking shit, taunting Logan. I don't mind this at all. I know it seems kind of slow. Some of you guys are just going to call it boring. I get it. But wrestling has to have this, guys, with heels like Roman. You have to. So it doesn't matter if AJ Styles in there or Logan Paul. You have to have this type of a start. This is classic pro wrestling. I love this stuff personally because I don't have an attention span of a fucking grapefruit. So, I take the patience with it and I want a match to tell a story. I hope the majority of you guys do as well. But today we just want to see guys flipping and diving the entire fucking 20 minutes. You want to watch Pac versus Penta for the 18th time because it's going to be a banger. They're going to do a lot of moves. Fuck the storyline. Clothesline. Logan Paul has finally gotten an advantage. Clotheslined Roman Reigns over the top rope. I'm surprised they didn't give Ali and Seth Rollins a match, man. It looked like they were priming Seth Rollins versus Ali. It's Saudi Arabia. You would think that Ali would have some type of a prominent spot. Thought that would be a ninth match, maybe. Absolutely agree, Jer9. No question. I can't wait till Wade Barrett wrestles again. Can he wrestle, or is his injury... he had some nagging injuries. Is that just by decision? Oh, Logan Paul dives off the barricade, it looked like, onto a crossbody on the outside to Roman. Yeah, BXN, whoever says Roman can't wrestle, their definition of wrestling is skewed. Because he can't do dives or 450s or Canadian destroyers from the top turnbuckle. What the fuck? What a fucking cannonball springboard into a clothesline by Logan Paul onto Roman. These are the same idiots that will probably say Logan Paul can't wrestle when Logan Paul wrestles better than probably 60% of today's wrestlers that look like they come off the Amazon assembly line because they all look like the same fucking package. They all do the same thing. They all look the same. Their promos are the same. Yeah, they said the same thing about Cena. Exactly right. 5 moves of doom, all that. But when you think about it, Cena has at least 10 matches that I would go back and watch again. Cena has garnered 10 matches, at least, that are old school, classic type of matches with a plethora of different individuals. So Cena doesn't deserve that either. Wow, the height that Paul got! I'm with the kid in the hoodie in the front row. The kid in the hoodie in the front row was shocked that Logan Paul got that much height, dude. Somewhere Michael Jordan is going to come across that clip and go, damn, white boys can jump. Michael Jordan, the legend. Look at the height. What the fuck? That is not even normal or natural. How the fuck does he get that height? And on his way down, he got a fucking uppercut by Roman. Man, for people that don't give Logan Paul wrestling respect, I understand he did some shady shit maybe on his channel or something. People have issues with Logan Paul. I totally get that if you disrespect him for those reasons. To say he sucks at wrestling or something, bro, I'm seeing something different every time he's in the ring, and it just looks like he improves every time. So maybe that's just a situation where we will agree to disagree. I'm loving the pacing thus far. I'll tell you that much, man. They're slowing it down at the right moments. They speed it up at correct moments. Backdrop. Normal backdrop. Roman onto Logan. I like that, Santivia. Logan is very athletic, no doubt. He's just a jerk. Santivia. See, Santivia knows, man. You can break up different categories of a human being. You don't got to just put them in a nutshell. You could be a fucking prick, a dumbass, a douche, and still be a good wrestler. Old school headlock. That's when you know we're slowing the pace down, and they are going to tell you, they're going to dictate to you the story. They don't feel like they got to rush it so they don't lose the audience because they're going to fall asleep, so we have to do flips and dives. No. I love it. Tony, you could be right, man. I don't want to. I want to give Dominic even more time, but you could be right, Tony, no doubt. And Dominic has had a lot more time, a lot more matches, a lot more tutelage. I mean, his father is Ray. So just natural ability in learning it this quick. Yeah, and Dominic's good. I give Dominic so much credit for being as good as he is right now. Some people even trash Dominic's abilities. I don't see where it's coming from, man. Dominic is good. It's just weird how people will claim that certain people are bad wrestlers, and I'm like, where are you seeing this? People claim that Liv Morgan the past 2 months is a bad wrestler. What the fuck? No, I'm not saying she's bad, BC. It's just she doesn't do it for me. She's boring, this or that. Speak for yourself, brah, because Liv Morgan is incredible. Okay, not incredible in like the grand scheme, right? I mean, then she'd be better than Sasha. That's not true. I mean, she's incredible with what she is fucking with momentum and confidence-wise. This is the best Liv Morgan we've seen in the last 12 months than her whole career thus far. I wanted to clarify that, man. I'm just going to start. I'm not going to just start saying people are incredible. But it's amazing how people are fickle, you know? They love you one day, and then the next day they turn their backs on you. It's fucking weird, man. Yeah, JR9. Good comparison. Kurt Angle. I still to this day can't believe how quick Kurt Angle caught on to pro wrestling. I cannot tell you how amazing. Are we about to hit 400 on the ups? Wait a second. Are we about to hit 400? Hold on. Wait a second. Bro, we're about to hit 400 on the ups. We're about to hit over to 500. Start the journey to 5. Guys, I appreciate that, man. 400 on the ups. Let's go to 500 live. Much love, dude. I got to give you guys a swig on that. That's huge. Thank you, guys. I know on a live stream during the event, our focus is everywhere else, but so that's why that even means a lot more to BC that we're headed toward 500 live. Oh, big time. I appreciate that. On the ups. 500 is on the horizon, possibly live. Roman is slingshotting Logan into the turnbuckle. Logan dive bombs out of the way. Roman goes right top rib first into that turnbuckle. Nice gut wrench suplex by Logan. Look at Paul Heyman's face. Paul Heyman is shocked. Paul Heyman is like, where did that come from, bro? Look at Paul Heyman is a gem, a national treasure. A national treasure. I used to love that dude when he was in Paul E. Dangerously was his name in WCW. This is way before Nitro days, way before the WCW that a lot of you guys know. This was old school. He used to come out with a huge-ass cell phone, like what a car phone was basically back then. And he had what was known as the Dangerous Alliance. And that's when I said, this guy, no, he's the shit. And then he went out and did his own organization called ECW, and now he's the Paul Heyman that we all know today. Yep, I agree, JR9. Him and Bobby Heenan would rival top 2. Yep, and that's respect if I'm putting you in Bobby Heenan's league. But I used to love all of them. Jimmy Hart, Sensational Sherry, Lou Albano, Harvey Whippleman. I used to love managers. It's a lost art today, man. There's not enough managers. There's a lack of care. Logan almost had a pin right there on Roman. It was 2 7/10. Both dudes look spent, and I think they're gaining respect for one another for sure. Yeah, I miss managers from back in the day. You don't do that anymore. That's why I respect Scarlett so much with Karrion, and that's probably why that match ended up in the good column, which we can't say a lot about that today. A couple of things got greats, which is why we got a couple more goods, but I think Scarlett was the deciding factor in putting that match into the good. You know, Scarlett acting like a heel manager and playing a big role. I miss that shit. Yeah, I miss Sensational Sherry. You guys remember when she was with Rick Martel and then the storyline with her and Shawn Michaels? That's what I mean about storytelling. Google or go back on the Peacock in the archives and go back to the Shawn Michaels Rick Martel feud in Sensational Sherry. I mean, that's when storylines mattered, you know? I always say, if you're a younger fan watching BC Amplified, oh, Superman punch by Logan! Roman is rocked! Paul Heyman can't believe it! If you're a younger fan watching BC Amplified, always go back and watch matches from the 80s and 90s. If you don't want to go to the 60s and 70s, I understand. Or black and white matches. But go to the 80s and 90s and really watch a lot of the pay-per-views and all that. You'll do yourself a favor and you'll thank me later. Because you're going to watch epic storytelling and larger-than-life characters. And you're going to realize why BC says the things that he says. And I'm not just a prick or an asshole who's negative all the time because I'm frustrated and angry about pro wrestling. You're going to understand BC a little bit more. Dude, Logan Paul has the fans on their feet. Logan's on the top rope with a crossbody. Standing moonsault. 1, 2, 2 8/10. Roman kicks out. Paul Heyman's eyes are bulging out of his forehead. The kids in the front row are shocked. Jim Cornette with the tennis racket. Bob Rouse, yes. Dr. Slick, DB for life. Reverend, remember the Reverend Slick? Yeah, man, you guys are the old school managers. Guys, so far, I'm just being honest. Some of you are not going to want to hear this because you already predetermined in your dome pieces that this match was going to suck. So far, I'm loving this. The crowd is on their feet, jacked up. This is a main event for BC. This is a good match for BC thus far. I never shitted on this. For you tried and trues, I've never once said that this match was going to be bad or that I hated the idea of it. I was probably the only podcaster to give this a chance. And again, BC was correct. Sweet chin music. Oh, he got some height on the kick, but Roman blocked it. Roman with the rock bottom. A rock bottom from his cousin Dwayne Johnson. Oh, 2 5/10. Roman Reigns hits his cousin, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson's rock bottom. But Logan Paul pulls out of it. That was a little bit of homage. Logan was going for HBK Shawn Michaels Sweet Chin music, but Roman blocks it and hits the rock bottom from a couple of legends. That was really cool, that sequence. Crowd is jacked up, man. BC's into this match. I don't know how you guys are feeling. Are you guys okay with this match? What? Some of you guys are just going to be like, I fucking hate it. He shouldn't be in there, BC. I know. Relax. Relax. I think the story tells itself. It's very believable to BC how this all came about. They started it on a real podcast. Here comes the Superman punch by Roman. Oh! Logan pulled aside, gave him a fucking look like a punch to the back of the ribs. Or to the liver or some shit. Now Logan's got the momentum and the advantage. Logan's setting up for another Superman punch. Got him right in the chin. 1, 2. Oh my God. Could you imagine if they actually gave the title to Logan Paul? Guys, I swear to you, I haven't even thought of that. Could you imagine if Triple H had too long of a plane ride, something was in his fucking drink, his protein drink, and he gives the title to Logan? I want to think of that, bro. Look at Roman selling the shit out of that. Roman's like he just got his jaw broke, and he's hearing the ringing in his left ear. Roman's selling the fuck out of that Superman punch, bro. Oh, man, you are seeing some really good pro wrestling that doesn't even have anything to do with the moves. The selling, the mannerisms, the expressions from Bianca Belair, Bayley, Roman, and Logan have all been exceptional. Logan's on the outside. He's taking the table apart, bro. Or at least the top. He wants to put Roman through the fucking table. Yo, Logan's going to set up Roman to go through the table. No joke. Oh, he's laying him on the table. Is he going to fly? Maybe an elbow from the top rope through the commentary table? Oh, he's taking some fucking protein drinks from his boys. He's taking drinks from the crowd. He's got his phone up. He's going to fucking Instagram him doing a fucking flying elbow from the top rope. This motherfucker. Once a content creator, always a content creator. He's up at the top. Oh, bro. Oh, shit. He's at the top rope. Roman's on the table. Oh my God! Get a fucking ambulance out there or something, bro. Get the EMTs out there. Get somebody from medical out there, bro. Oh! What the shit? Bloodline is out to check on Roman. Somebody check out on fucking Logan Paul, bro. I've never seen anybody get height like that. Not even a cruiserweight. The boys are jumping over onto the Bloodline now. Now it's a fucking melee. The Usos are brawling with Logan's boys. Meanwhile, I think Logan is broken in half. We got super kicks from the Usos on the inside. Logan's boys are getting torn up right now. Jake Paul is somewhere in the stadium. You really do got to get medical over there to check Logan, though. That could be internal fucking injuries. He landed. He got so much height, and he thudded on the way down. The table broke on velocity alone. Here comes Jake Paul now. Jake Paul has his own entrance theme up on the Tron. Jake Paul looks like he's on the practice squad for the LA Lakers. Keep smashing that up, guys. Let's go toward 500 live during this main event. Or at least cross 450. Jake Paul is about to take on both Uso bros. Jake Paul is feeling Usi. Takes a punch down on Jay. Takes down Jay. He can lay a little more into that. He tried to be a little too generous. You can lay into that. The Usos are professionals. They'll take a little bit of a harder hit. You better check on your brother, bro. Oh, Logan Paul is somehow A, still alive, and B, on his feet somehow. Logan now going up top. Roman is in the middle of the ring on his back. Logan flies again with the fucking Eddie Guerrero arriba la raza. Frog splash. And Roman kicks out. Saudi Arabia is in shock right now. Everybody with their hands over their fucking heads. This main event is over-delivering because I'm pretty sure nobody had expectations. Logan Paul has been put on everybody's radar. Everybody that talks shit about that young man. His wrestling abilities. If you personally think he's a shitbox, that's fine. But to talk shit about his wrestling, man, he has gained respect. Or I would hope so. Solo Sikoa is making his way down to the ring. Solo with his own entrance looking badass. This is huge by Triple H, by the way. This is very good. Let him have that music, his own entrance. This is going to give this dude a visual in his overall highlight reel. I love how these people are getting individual, with music, entrances. Jake Paul is about to go one-on-one with Solo now. Referee's breaking it up. Don't be shocked if you guys are going to see this down the road like Royal Rumble or something. Solo versus Jake Paul. It looks like they're setting that up for a match. People are going to cry just like they did with Roman and Logan. Whatever, bro. Oh! Oh my God! Oh, Joey Styles. Oh my God! Logan Paul catapulted out of nowhere over the top and took out... Who'd he take out? Solo and the Usos? Or just the Usos? Oh, he came back in and got met with a Superman punch. He's going to be hit with a spear, and that should be it. That's a beautiful way to end it and keep the title on Roman if you want to go that route. Spear out of 3 feet up in the air. Logan Paul 1, 2. That's the match. Roman pins Logan Paul. Retains his championship. Woo! Wow, what a fucking match. I feel like I just ran the New York City Marathon, which I also believe is today or tomorrow. Wow, bro. Logan Paul has just shut everybody that pissed on this shit the fuck up. And Roman Reigns continues his fucking tear. And I'm sure everybody's going to cry that was crying before this match. The people that were shitting on this are still going to shit on this. They're going to act like it sucked. They're going to say Roman still sucks. Logan sucks. When I just saw a main event that fucking was great. Great. Do I dare? Wow, man. Roman wins and Logan Paul looks like $1 million. That's how you protect somebody. That's how you find victory in defeat. If only World Wrestling Entertainment did that more often. Shit, even AEW. DT, BC, that's a great. You have greats out today, but this one had you on your feet half the match. I didn't even think about that. I really was jumping out of my fucking seat several times, wasn't I? And what a fucking visual with Master Blaster fireworks cascading behind them. The Bloodline is on top of the world. Goosebumps! And Roman is still selling. He just dropped to his knees in pain from the Superman punches that Logan gave him. And all the splashes. Look at Roman selling, bro. Look at his eyes. He knew this one was not easy. Legit goosebumps right now, bro. Look at Logan's face. I love you, brother, he says as he clenches into the arms of his brother and he knows he disappointed everybody, including his family and himself. Goosebumps. Logan Paul is giving you more storylines than I've seen in 10 years with 99% of the actual roster. Roman knows he just went through it. Roman is kissing his title and hugging Paul Heyman because he just escaped this. Man, this is a story. How do you not have goosebumps right now, Amp Unit? Roman is now and now he understands how big this moment is, and he just started talking shit, and now he wants to go right back. He's like, I don't want to actually go to the ring, though. I'm fucked up. Ah, man. It's so good when pro wrestling is pro wrestling. I can't say it for the whole night. The first half of the show was actually not even worthy of premium live event standards or status, but man, this second half of the show. Look at Solo. Look at the Usos. Look at Paul Heyman. Look at Roman. Logan Paul is dejected. And we fade to black to the video package. Crown Jewel 2022 is now over. Whoa, bro. Amp Unit. Let me go to the live chat. Amp Unit, how you guys feeling, bro? What do you think about that shit? That's a main event, bro. Unit. Unit, come on, get amplified. Did you just see what these boys just did for you? That was more than just good. How did you guys not have goosebumps on that? That was so fucking great. Absolutely great. That gets 2 fucking goods. Every ugly has to get crossed off in the 2 bads. So there's 3 uglies. So every ugly is going to turn into 2 bads. That means 6 bads are about to be added. So 6 more on top of 1. This event, by one tally, because of the second half of the show, Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy, Bianca Belair and Bayley, last women standing, and a world championship Logan Paul, Roman Reigns masterpiece, saved this show. 8-7. Amp unit, you know that's as fair as you're going to get, bro. Some of you may not totally agree with that. That's fine. But you know that's damn well fair, bro. We just watched the whole thing nearly 4 hours together. There's no other way I could see that board going. I even went to my unit a few times to make some decisions. Wow, I'm just shocked that Logan put together that performance. I knew he was going to deliver and shut people up. All the people complaining and bitching about this from the beginning. I didn't know about this. I didn't know if it was going to be that good, bro. Temby Davis with that 5-spot coffee. Temby, Roman just the undisputed title this year. Just won the undisputed title this year. The SmackDown Championship he had for 797 days. Why don't they make that distinction? Yeah, they should, right? But they just want to put them all together. I agree, Temby. They should absolutely begin to WrestleMania. Roman should wrestle twice. WrestleMania Saturday night 1, WrestleMania Sunday night 2. And they should absolutely start distinguishing the differences between both titles. So, Temby, I agree with you. Appreciate the coffee, dude. Cassandra Love with a couple of coffees, a 10-spot. Cassandra Love. Also in that match with Alexa Bliss, there was flashes and bangs like lightning or something like that. And I know one of the symbols was Uncle Howdy's because it was yellow. So Cassandra, I have to go back. JR9's telling me there was Bray Wyatt influences in that match as well. I have to go back and watch it all without any live stream distraction. Because wonder if Alexa did something with Howdy and not just Bray. Cassandra Love, appreciate that. And that's going to make BC have to go back and watch that again. Silver Black 31 with a 5-spot coffee says a very good match. I'll say it. Logan Paul can wrestle. He can wrestle and sell better than Ronda Rousey. Silver Black 31, that is a big claim that Logan Paul is better than Rousey. And you would be correct. You're right. And I'm a big Ronda Rousey fan. Logan Paul is absolutely leaps and bounds better than Ronda Rousey. I hate to compare the two, but yeah, Logan Paul picked this up quickly. And from match number 1, Logan Paul has been phenomenal. And he keeps getting better. This was just a match. This is a match that's going to be fucking remembered. And it features Logan fucking Paul. I absolutely agree. Silver Black 31. Angels Scratch Show 2-spot. Forget great. Astronomical. I don't have a column for that. I have to leave that great. But that main event had BC on his feet about 4 or 5 times. I can't believe Logan Paul is still standing. Angels Scratch Show, no doubt. Dante Jaron 23. 199. Logan did a buckshot lariat on Roman. Legit. A legit buckshot lariat. I mean, this dude pulled out crazy shit. From sweet chin music to buckshot lariats to Eddie Guerrero's frog splash to the monumental dive bomb to the outside through the table. Logan Paul gave you a highlight reel in one match. Dante Jaron 23, all the best, man. Glenn Allen with a 2-spot. Supreme great. I probably could have easily given it 3 and it would have been justified. Glenn Allen, appreciate the coffee, and you are correct. Courtney Ward, 199, telling a story in the match is equally important. Courtney, no fucking doubt, that's what I try to preach to my unit. It's not just about flips and dives. It's not just about how many gymnastics you can do in a match. Are you captivating your audience with your mannerisms, your expressions, the story, the in-ring psychology that you are telling and showcasing? That matters just as much as any, if not more, than any fucking move. So, Courtney, you fucking get it. Courtney, much love and appreciation. Thank you for the coffee. Dave's up in this bitch. Dave Mealy with a 499 says the last woman standing match and the main event was just a huge keg of, oh, hell yeah. Dave Mealy. Much love and respect for many reasons this month, dude. But you are absolutely correct, and it's good to see you at the tail end of this stream. I'm glad you were able to catch at least some of this. Glenn Allen with another 5-spot says, hopefully hopefully H can keep this momentum going from this point on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. The first part of this event, rough. The second half, this was Triple H's best work of the night in quite some time, booking-wise at least. Triple H, that's what William Regal calls him. Glenn Allen, no doubt. Christopher Blackshear, 199, says Roman said he never wants to see Logan Paul again. Well, I don't think he's going to. This match was so good, I wouldn't doubt if you ever see it again in the future. I don't think that was supposed to happen. The match just over-delivered. And I wouldn't doubt if H puts this together again, but not anytime soon. Logan will go his separate way. Roman will go his separate way. But for what it was supposed to be, this match over-delivered because I'm pretty sure nobody had these expectations. Most people had zero expectations for this match. So Christopher Blackshear, I don't think he's going to see Logan for a while. And if they ever do cross paths again, I wouldn't hate it, just like I didn't this time. Christopher Blackshear, appreciate it. JR9 Gaming, ending the stream just like he started it with a 5-spot coffee. He says, Roman and Logan was beautifully done. Protected everyone. Roman's mannerisms are incredible, and Logan has a very bright future. Thank you, BC, for the stream. Thank you, JR9, for being the right-hand man on this shit. Because without you telling me some of the shit that I missed, like the Bray Wyatt Alexa shit, and a lot more, the stream would not have been that great. So I thank you, JR9, and I agree with you 10 million % beyond. Roman and Logan crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. And everybody was more than protected, JR. More than protected. Because this was done nearly flawlessly, man. I mean, if there's a perfect for a booking situation in this type of arc, this was it. And hold on, Angel's Scratch Show at the last moment came in with a 2-spot. Paul's and Bloodline's Paul's and Bloodline War Games. Oh, could be, man. I didn't think of that. That would have to be rushed because that's in a couple of weeks. So you would have to have Jake and Logan. I mean, Triple H could do it. He could do that. So I said you won't see them cross paths for a while. Roman doesn't have anything for Boston, Mass, does he? Angel Scratch Show. I got to keep an eye out for that, bro. We got to... It's possible. You never put it past, man. I don't think the platform can handle this type of 4-hour amplification. I just got fucking cut off for a second. I think I'm back, though. Guys... What an afternoon. Thank you for spending it with BC. I truly mean that. We went almost 500 on the ups. Hundreds of you guys joined BC live. And I know thanks to you guys, thousands over the next 24 hours are going to be able to catch this because you guys were so badass. So to everybody that took just a moment to smash that up and took us nearly to 500 live, I can't thank you guys possibly enough. But I still tried to. And for all of the supers today, when you guys did not have to throw a tip to the content creator, you guys didn't have to throw me a coffee, but you did. You took the level of appreciation to another fucking spectrum. So I want to take a moment before I end this stream to thank all of you once more. And to do that, I have to start from there was a lot of you guys today, man. You guys are the fucking best. JR9 Gaming kicked it all off. Shouldn't be fucking shocked at that. My right-hand man, JR9 Gaming. Sam Byers, JL, Smurfy Tunes, Jamal Straken, Ashley Steggles, Osia Weidman, Derek Craig, Silverblack 31, Angel Scratch Show, Nick Clark. I got Strict Tango, Prime Killer, Devil Jinx, Emmanuel Katsapazzi, Emanuele, appreciate that, Emmanuel. DB4 Life, B-Love, Dante Jaron 23, Christopher Blackshear, Primo Cologne, Renee G, Carlos Ray, Sheriff Rivers, William F, Big Nang, Cassandra Love, Kevin MD, Ariel Cortez, TR Man, Pimp Jesus, Chon Cena, D. Care, Stupid Stars Music, Tremby Davis, Glenn Allen, Courtney Ward. And I think I got everybody. There were some of you that sent duplicate coffees and fucking even more. That was a lot. You guys, man, I can't believe the turnout, the appreciation, the amplification that you guys helped bring, man. Thank you so much. What a fucking afternoon. And before I end this, man, I just saw Angel Scratch Show pop up with that 2-spot. BC, November 26th is the Survivor Series. Thank you, Angel. Exactly. And that's a Saturday, right? Angel Scratch Show. So that's in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks tops, right? So if they want to do Paul's versus Bloodline, it's got to start tomorrow or in 2 nights. Monday Night Raw has to start that. I don't know if you guys would be on board with that. I would be. After what I just saw, sign me up for that shit, bro. And I think Glenn Allen just popped in with a coffee at the end here. Glenn Allen with a 10 spot, a couple of coffees, ending it the right way. I love it, Glenn Allen. Glenn Allen says, Amp Unit rules. Red team, go! That's the way you end a 4-hour live stream, Glenn Allen. Perfect, dude. Red team, go about your day. Kick the rest of the weekend's ass. BC will see you for the Monday Night Raw review next week. Thank you for an amazing week in such a special premium live event live stream. Watch along, live reaction, and review. Good, the bad, and the ugly. One of the closest boards we've ever had in the history of doing this show. Thank you guys so much. And we are just 10 or 11. We're less than 15 away from 500 live on the ups. I mean, it just seems like 40 minutes ago we were at like 300 something, but yeah, that's how badass you guys are. So we're going to clinch 500 within the next 5 minutes. That's because of you guys. Thank you guys, man. Much love to all y'all. I can't do a full roll call because, believe it or not, we still have hundreds in here and I'd be here another hour. But we'll do this again very soon. Let's kick ass, man, the rest of the weekends. Logan Paul and Roman Reigns, Bianca and Bayley, and Bray Wyatt. I would say 5 wrestlers saved this event. BC saying check you, top guy, and I'm fucking out. Till next time, stay amplified. Check you. Four hours, man. Damn. 3 hours and 52 minutes. Check you guys. Much love, honestly. What a fucking afternoon. We crushed it. Check you.